I forgot to take my anxiety pill. This may be a non-monetized kind of stream, so cash apps and donations. Envy, he's another content creator. There's a lot of things that I did that I completely, you guys, there's some things that I did that I regret, and there's a lot of things that I would take back in that situation, and that has nothing to do with Envy. I was just getting to know him. The first part of that visit was very rough. My emotions were raw, and then there was the situation with WWHO. I was doing a live stream. I did 3 live streams back to back because I kept ending them. I own that. I'm not trying, I don't want you guys to feel, not that you guys do, not asking for sympathy or empathy, but what I'm saying is I have to do some things differently, and I own that. And getting to know Envy's personality, thing was he drinking a lot in the beginning. Some people can handle alcohol and some people can't, but I'm not saying that Envy can't handle alcohol. After the interview with TREECEY, he stopped drinking. I think that's bizarre. I don't know how ZX has Envy's phone number. That's problematic for me, and I feel bad that people in ZX's chat just goes along with that because it's very problematic, it's very abusive. This chick, whoever she is, oh shit, not on my watch, that's what I'm talking about. Not on my watch. Bitch, I don't know you. She got some nasty ways. Am I making sense, y'all? So, not on my watch is on heroin, allegedly. I choose not to engage with her unless I'm cursing her out. Listen, I seen your camera slip. I seen the way that you look. It doesn't get better with age. Unfortunately, you're screwed. Whatever it is that you got going on with Envy, you don't know the situation with Envy. Shut the fuck up. Nobody's checking on you. What you need to do is fix your image. You look like that. Why are you asking people if I had sex with Envy or not? Why are you asking that? It's none of your business. What is your business is the way that you look. You look like you exploded. I was afraid when I seen that picture. Fix yourself, for I do not care about your relationship with Envy. Every time you see yourself in the mirror, you should box that mirror because you look like you just came out of a fight. Bitch, nobody can use a cloutless person for clout. So shut the fuck up. TREECEY, you would never be a TREECEY. I seen ya. You would never be a me. Envy and I cannot do anything about the past. Envy cannot do anything about what has already transpired. In the beginning, my opinions about Envy and stuff like that, you know, it's different. I officially have a court date with Snoopy. I'm going to keep you guys informed about that. I'm not going to talk about it I'm going to talk about it as I go along, and then I'm going to focus on ZX. Again, he's calling Envy. Did Not On My Watch give him Envy's number? Question, do you feel like Envy is good for you? Harlem Nights? Yeah. Envy is a person of his word, and I appreciate that, yes. I need a YouTube baby mama. I was freaking out a lot on the phone. I had a difficult time, and I'm just gonna say it like this. When Envy sent that ticket, he talked about that. Did it benefit Envy and stuff like that? It did. Did I gain a friend on top of that? Did I gain, it was a bad decision all around. But it doesn't mean anything besides that I made that bad decision, and Envy had his own reasons for that. Do I like Envy? Absolutely. And Envy, you guys are acting like it's all up to me. No, that was something that he said himself, like, hey, we both agreed that there was things that's not healthy, and we both agreed that I need to do more to not make these bad decisions, and I'm gonna leave it at that. When Envy sent that plane ticket, I believe that we talked a lot about business. When I got there, I changed my mind about a lot of stuff, and I freaked out. You know, it's one of the reasons I sought out WWHO. That went bad. Then I went to see Envy. That went bad. I made some decisions that only I can own up to. There was a lot of emotions before I got to know Envy, and I said a lot of stuff. Oh, how am I gonna word this? Oh, no, let me mess it up. With that being said, the surprise was, what he didn't know was that I was with somebody 10 days before that. As a content creator, you do things that's going to grow your platform. I have a bigger platform. He invited me there, and it will benefit his platform. It doesn't make him a bad person. He did pay for the expenses of me coming out and stuff like that. So did his platform benefit? We can see the numbers. Absolutely. Does that mean that I was taken advantage of and things like that? Yes. Would I benefit in that way? No, I don't like that kind of attention on me, but I cannot blame him, and I can say that it was business because I didn't want to go public. He wanted to go public, and he said this trip would have been a waste. I'm just doing this stuff for more reasons. My life happens to be my content. I wanted that comfort and that support, but when I got there, I changed my mind. Did Envy become attracted? Sure. Am I clout chasing TREECEY and stuff like that? Yes. Does TREECEY benefit my platform? No. I am secure enough to say that, and I do know TREECEY covers me a lot. I will cover TREECEY if she is trending. That's how YouTube works. Oh, I'm bigger than life and Envy needs me. What I got from it, obviously, is not going to benefit my channel. That's not the kind of attention I want or like. Would that benefit Envy? Absolutely. With that being said, in the beginning, I thought that because of how public he wanted to go, I didn't want to go public at all. Sometimes I'm trending, sometimes TREECEY's trending, we all trend, and content creators are going, good content creators are going to pick up on a story that is trending. I have the right to decline and say no. At the end of the day, I agreed to the interview with TREECEY at the end of the day. When I heard the audience say, hey, wait a minute, Misunderstood needs to give different commentary and stuff like that, I'm like, shit, my number's dropping.
When I heard the audience say, hey, wait a minute, Misunderstood needs to give different commentary and stuff like that, I'm like, shit, my number's dropping.
When I heard the audience say, hey, wait a minute, Misunderstood needs to give different commentary and stuff like that, I'm like, shit, my number's dropping. We all have to come to a point where we have to adjust our content. Not only did he pick a subject that was trending, he paid for me to come there, and it was a business move, just like Envy has said. I'm socially awkward, I'm shy, there's a lot of things. Don't listen to all those women that's like, oh, she don't like him, she's taking advantage of him, she went from one person to the next, you know. If somebody's not going to be there in your actual time of need, WWHO's the one that stepped around. WWHO was the one lying and trying to paint this picture. You know, you cannot get, getting upset about envy and stuff like that. WWHO's playing a lot of games. I am happy to move on, and I'm happy to move forward with my life. Okay? And that's what I'm going to say about that. I don't care what those two are doing. I'm responsible for myself and my actions. I love WWHO. I love WWHO. Bring some clarity. I love WWHO. Court. I'm going to... Court, I'm gonna say, so what happened with Court is that they asked for a continuance, so we go back August 31st. That's the update, you guys. So we go back August 31st, and then we'll see what's gonna happen in the meantime. I can say that part is done, and I'm a step closer to getting the kids back and knowing what I have to do. I'm grateful that I got through it. I showed up, we went there, and Court's gonna be a tough process. That's something that I have to go through. Harlem Knights had a lot to say about Envy, so for him to talk to Not on My Watch is gonna be not surprising. I like Envy, and at the end of the day, I still like Envy. So with the kids being gone and me being able to focus on myself and some stuff like that, after Court, that means I'm one step closer to them being back in the house. So for that reason, it was a good thing. I'm looking forward to therapy, and I'm looking forward to doing a lot of introspection and becoming really healthier, a healthier version of myself. I'm looking forward to bringing you guys some positive, some content. Sometimes it's just nice to talk to somebody who doesn't know you. I just have to be ready to. It's gonna be a process, and I hope that I just have to stay as calm as possible and get through it and be strong for the kids. Yeah. So for those of you that don't know the CPS process, if your kids are removed, then first you get a reunification plan on how to bring them back into the house if the case isn't dismissed right away and they're not returned, right? So in my case, there was a continuance, and there will be a reunification plan of some type, and that's like whatever the services that's needed. It could be rehab, could be therapy, whatever that process is. I'm gonna get that reunification plan, follow it, really put my heart into it, and so I can prepare for my kids to come back into the house. And I think that, but yeah, you guys, I'm ready for this next step. And I'm a ballroom dancer, okay? But right now I'm focusing on, I'm a professional, I can do this. I'm just bringing forth commentary, working on myself right now. I'm not even dancing professionally. I'm just doing Pilates and working on myself and getting my kids back. Yeah, by trade. But right now I'm just training and doing Pilates. I'm not dancing nearly enough hours to compete and do shows right now, so I have to train myself.
How old are you, Misunderstood?
I think my internet's glitching. I could be your mommy. I would be like a cougar if I like to. I'd be like a cougar. Let me tell you something. I am years old and stuff like that, and you're about 45 years old. Yeah. And I have so many issues. It's like, so I like to give people that motherly type of advice. I'm like mama bear. Can I ask? Asabi says, while on your addiction, have you ever been in jail? Nuh-uh. No. If that question was for me, Asabi, no. It's not a bad question. It's a fair question. Okay. I like to paint myself as a badass, like, y'all know there's a prison sector, stuff like that, and I'm just imagining myself all rough and tough and stuff in prison. Okay, let me shut up. What's good?
I was about to get off, but did you just say that you can imagine yourself as a badass?
Yes, I did say that. juice. You can imagine it too, because you scared of me, fool. You scared of me. TREECEY says, matter. Texas people are cool. I love Texas. You're so scared of me.
What?
You're scared of me, and I know that laugh is a nervous laugh, and you're worried about what I'm gonna say.
No, you got me crying.
Hello, first of all, how's the audio? Is it okay? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Ah, brilliant.
Yeah,
I don't want to take too much time. It's not rumor. It's something that really happened to me on YouTube, on a platform that I originally felt very safe on, which is the HOK. And I've been HOK for years now. I've been a supporter of SLANDER for many years. I've only become vocal, if you like, have my voice heard in the last 6 or 7 months. And that happened really, I'll just give you a brief history if it's okay. SLANDER and 𝑆𝐴𝐼𝐸𝐷𝐴, his wife, were getting an awful lot of hate from certain sectors. Hate that I didn't think was justified. Maybe not that, it was the way the hate was being communicated that I didn't like. There was pictures being shared, pictures of 𝐴𝐴𝐸𝐷𝐴 being shared around different platforms. There was things being said about 𝐴𝐴𝐸𝐷𝐴 that I felt was very unfair, and I defended her. I didn't think any lady deserved to have her body being exposed, private pictures that went on platforms that shouldn't have gone on platforms, and I had respect for SLANDER as well. So it was because of that, and I saw his wife being dragged through the mud as I saw it, that I went on channels like Queen's Throne, Lady Snoop, and Judah, and I defended 𝐴𝐸𝐷𝐴, and SLANDER would come on Judah's channel and he would thank me. He called me his brother. SLANDER did. He gave me a wrench. He gave me a wrench on the HOK. I didn't ask for any of this, but I appreciated at least he was acknowledging the fact that I was doing the right thing. So that happened. Okay. And then about a month ago, I was on the chat on SA's channel, and they were having a discussion. And one of the guys there, Eric Graham, is a cool dude as well. He got blocked by 𝐴𝐸𝐸𝐷𝐴 on the chat. And I didn't think it was justified. And I said, whoa, what's going on? Why is Eric been blocked? And cutting a long story short, 𝐴𝐸𝐸𝐷𝐴 came back to me and said, well, Peter the White Guy, if you don't like it, you'll get it next. And I said, where's this coming from? What's this all about, And she blocked me. And that was it, Now, I've been blocked so many times on so many channels, but I do get hurt when I'm a big supporter of a channel like the HOK. I went out of my way. I put my YouTube name on the line for these people in the past. And to be blocked for questioning why someone was blocked before me, I didn't like, So that happened. Okay. Blatant disrespect. And, the way I looked at it was, there I was, 6 months ago, defending that lady through thick and thin. I took so much heat from 𝐴𝐸𝐸𝐷𝐴, and I was happy to take that heat. And the one time I questioned why she blocked somebody, she does that. Okay, so that's what happens. So 2 weeks later, you see, 𝐴𝐸𝐸𝐷𝐴 is SLANDER's wife, and I have sympathy for SLANDER in this case because she has such a massive ego, that she basically rules the roost on that channel. And it's SA's channel, it's not her channel, but when she's on, SLANDER has to take a back seat. And for somebody like SLANDER, who has given so much to his community, provided so much information to people down through the years, to see him being put in that position, I hate to see that. And it's not a man-woman thing, it's just I hate to see somebody like SLANDER being put in the back seat by this massive ego. But it's their business at the end of the day, it's their marriage, it's their relationship. But when it comes onto YouTube, people have opinions. And if I see things happening on the HOK that I don't like to see happening, I'm going to call it out. So, again, I go on the panel 3 days ago. First of all, I put a comment up, and 𝐴𝐸𝐸𝐷𝐴 said, SLANDER, block him, it's Peter the White Guy, block. And SLANDER said, okay, I'm blocking him, and I was, yeah. So the link to StreamYard is there, so I jumped on the link, and SLANDER said, okay, now SLANDER was on the panel, 𝐴𝐸𝐸𝐷𝐴, and Apostle. So I go on, and SLANDER says, okay, Peter, give me your side of the story here. I want to know what's going on, and why are you disrespecting my wife? And I got about 2 sentences out. Now, I was being respectful. I wasn't cussing him out or anything. I said, look, SLANDER, I've much respect for you, but when I don't like what I see, I'm going to call it out. And 𝐴𝐸𝐸𝐷𝐴 has been, and as soon as I mentioned her name, she said, SLANDER, get him off the live, get him off the panel, get this white boy off the panel, this white boy, So they removed me from the panel, and once I'm removed, she said, I don't want that. Now, I'm not quoting her word for word here, so I'm not going to claim that she said these words exactly, but she said, I don't want that hunky, we don't need that hunky on the HOK.
Oh.
Yeah. Now, the word hunky was used, the word white boy was used, and then there's another guy there who's a regular on the HOK. He's called No Saint. He's from New Orleans, and he happens to be white as well. And she said, we don't need Peter the White Guy anymore, because we've got our white boy, we've got our token white boy, No Saint.
Who's that?
I'm just sitting there dumbstruck. I can't believe. Now, hey, there's people out there who say this all the time. That's okay. But Napashida builds her brand on loving white people, loving all people. She doesn't see skin colour, you know? And then as soon as I get on his panel and start to challenge her, I'm a honky, I'm a white boy, and they have their token white boy already.
That's so wrong. I find that very offensive for a few reasons. I'm gonna hold that thought. Jessica says, "Well, I'm actually shocked because Peter did go to bat for Nepal." One thing I can say about Peter, and I saw TREECEY's comment about, I saw TREECEY's comment earlier. I'm gonna say this about Peter. When he's loyal to someone, he is loyal. Peter does speak his mind. TREECEY says this: "Peter, I'm sorry, it's really their loss." Yes, you guys, there's something wrong when you cannot have a different opinion. You want to ask questions. Peter's trying to ask a question. He's a part of that community, and when you value somebody, you value their thoughts, you value their opinions, and I'm sorry, Peter, that has happened. TREECEY just expressed her sentiment. You guys, the race thing is like this. There is no, just like you don't want to be a token black person, that's called a thing. Token white person, we all see color. The first thing a person is going to see, white or black, when they look at me, is the color of my skin. So I don't like that from a white person. I don't like it from a black person. We all see color. It's a part of who we are.
And unfortunately, as soon as that outburst happened, it was in a video from about 3 days ago, and there was about 400 people there who heard it at the time. Now, a lot of Sanetta's mods, I've spoke to some of them, and they are not going to go against Napashida because they know they'll be blacklisted by Sanetta. So even though they saw it, they're not going to back me on it, they're not going to support me on it, but I can understand they have a position in the HOK as well, and they don't want to jeopardize their position. It wouldn't bother me. If I saw something going down, I'd call it out, but other people have their reasons why they don't want to. But at least 400 or 500 people saw and heard Nepal, call me a honky, call me a white boy, and going with the token, we have our token white boy already, and that's the true story behind Nepal. But what really gets to me is the fact that I put myself out there. I defended that lady when she was being dragged really badly, and she welcomed my help at the time. And then she goes and spits in my face 4 or 5 months later. So that's really low, and I expect more from the HOK. I really do. But at the end of the day, it's a lesson for me first and foremost that be careful who you go out and bat for. Do your due diligence. Do your background check. I took Nepal as Sanetta's wife. I didn't know a lot about her at the time. I went out and batted for her as Sanetta's wife, not knowing what she was really. And people at the time warned me. Judah Naz warned me at the time. Other people warned me at the time. She's not worth it. Don't fight this battle because she's not worth it, basically. And I didn't take their advice, and I went out and did it. I know now, and it's a learning experience. And I chose you, Nicole, your channel, to bring this out, because you are my safe space.
Being public, y'all don't know how much scrutiny I get. When Peter and I brought it up, I asked Peter about the situation. Peter came up and he has shared with me. I'm very interested in it, you guys. Let me say this about Nepal. One thing about Peter is he's very loyal, and he is not a yes person, and he asks questions. I truly think that is an asset, and I'm sorry for what happened to you. That token white guy, Dream with Bree says, sorry, I understand what you're saying, but please understand no matter what you have been told, Sanetta and Nepal have a pro-black platform. That's the thing I don't like, you guys, when somebody's used just for whatever. When he was a benefit, but people's true colors come out. When you have a large platform like that, I feel that sometimes people can just be a number. Nepal and I have had our so I get it. I'm not worried about Nepal and the scrutiny. Y'all don't realize how many sectors I came from? Yes, I'm familiar with the Cactus community, you guys. I'm not worried about public scrutiny. Peter, how do you feel going forward? Do you plan on going back over there?
I would definitely go back over there, but while Nepal's around, you see, I did make comments about Nepal being a negative influence on the HOK, so it's not just that one comment that was blocked. That was the first instance, but after that, I went in on Nepal, not on a personal level. I didn't make personally insulting comments, but I did call her out. Okay, anyone who goes on to Sanetta, they're always scrutinized very deeply. They're interrogated. Sanetta has created a brand of interrogating every belief system, and if you can't deal with it, he calls it the big leagues. If you go in there with a philosophy, it's going to be scrutinized, it's going to be challenged. The one person who doesn't get challenged when she brings her teachings is Napashida, and Sanetta goes from being an interrogator to a cheerleader. Yeah, and that really annoys me, because I go to the HOK to see people being challenged, to see strong, vigorous debates. But when Nepal goes on, Sanetta gets his pom-poms out, and starts cheerleading for Nepal. And I call that out. So, you know, I've kind of created this for myself whereby I'm not welcome there now because of this. So I'll continue to watch the HOK if I'm allowed on, right? You see, the thing about Sanetta is, someone said it's all about the cash with Sanetta. And I'm kind of beginning to agree with that. You know, if he can financially benefit from somebody coming back on who he cussed out 2 months ago, he'll bring them on and they're friends again. He's currently, he brought Enki back. Enki spread rumours that Sanetta had a relationship with a 14-year-old girl back 20 years ago, okay? Called Nikki, I don't know the second name, doesn't matter. And he spread that rumour, and Sanetta knew about it. And he said, right, Enki is dead to me, etc., what you'd expect. But 3 months later, Enki gets a platform on the HOK, selling his CMOS. But so if somebody can do that to you, if somebody accuses you of being a paedophile 3 months ago, and 3 months later, they're on your panel selling their products, you know, it kind of lends to the theory that Sanetta maybe is about the cash now, and that's sad. You know, that's kind of... But again, I have expectations of the HOK, and when I see something like that happen, it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. But in the future, I will continue to check in with the HOK. Yeah, of course.
What's interesting is we were talking about that earlier as far as content creators, things changing for finances and things like that. They bring in a lot of cash, they make a lot. It's a very profitable platform, and you brought up some great points. Cheryl was saying that's what married couples do. I was gonna ask you that question. I'm wondering if, because Nepal is Sanetta's wife, I wonder if that has a lot to do with why he'll just say, hey, you know what, I'm just gonna support her no matter what. I understand the husband and wife thing too. Just got questions. Nepal has also called, you know, she uses terms that would have been black people as well, and I don't like racism in any form, whether you're white or black. The stuff that Nepal said was absolutely wrong. She said things wrong against white people and black people, and I think that it's okay to ask for a higher standard, right? If Peter said the same things as a white guy, if Peter came and called us the N-word and things like that, he would be an outcast.
Nepal is very intelligent. She's very eloquent, and you know, she comes across as a very interesting personality. You know, when you hear her and you see her, you want to learn more, type of thing. But her ego is so big that once she's challenged on anything, she goes into overdrive. And like Sanetta had to put her in the back chat a few weeks ago because she wouldn't shut the fuck up, you know. Like Sanetta has to keep her quiet sometimes. But when I see somebody damaging a platform that I have so much respect for, and that has repercussions, because obviously it's in their interests not to have Peter the white guy on their platform doing this, I suppose. Maybe that's part of it, I don't know. But I don't care, you know, that's just how I roll, I suppose.
I think you gotta be places, and I've been told this, to go places where you are accepted, not tolerated. And you know, for me, I've watched you in other spaces. So Nepal, I do remember the incident with the nudes, and that was horrible. What went on? Peter, you're a stand-up guy defending that. It was a Nepal night, you know. Even though I have my opinions about her, I've had my bad experiences and stuff like that. But that was a hard thing to watch as a woman.
Thank you, Nicole. Well, yeah, that's pretty much me done for now with the latest scoop. If I have any updates, you'll be the first to hear about it.
Peter the white guy, I'm sorry for what you went through. It's a lot of insight stuff that goes with content creators, platforms. Anytime you introduce money into any situation, could be friendship, anything like that, then you gotta really hold on to your integrity. Money complicates a lot of things. Some people handle it well, some don't. But for me, I prefer to be simple. Yes, I do well on YouTube. Thank you guys. Love you guys so much. But can you pay me to do something? Will I compromise my moral beliefs no matter how big or small? When I say moral beliefs, we're not talking about my private life, y'all. I'm talking about as far as how I value people and the things that I'll talk about. Nope. Challenge my beliefs. I'm here to have a conversation with you. Shout out to Peter. It's hard to be a stand-up guy. It's hard to be an individual in today's world. Social media makes things even more complicated because you're competing with a bunch of images. False people represent themselves in ways that they want to and not how they actually are. And right, TREECEY with the T. No matter what mistakes she makes, she still comes on. No matter what people say about her, she bounces back. So there's a lot of good content creators out there, and then there's some that are opportunists. I'm not talking about the conscious community per se, but I'm just saying, you guys, look at things for yourself, ask questions, and if somebody does not value your opinion and you have to agree with the narrative, that's more like a cult type setting. Trauma bond with me, I'll make my commentary based on what people are saying in my DMs. Schooner, shout out to Schooner, you guys. I have nothing to hide about things, you know. I know that people fall out all the time. Peter, the white guy, thank you for that tea, because you guys, I'm in so many sectors. I love to know what's going on. And again, I'm gonna say this. I'm sorry about what you went through. It wasn't right, and I'm really disappointed that happened. You know, I am. So, bye, all of you. Be safe.
bam. I'm like, why am I not on this screen? So I know a lot of people keep asking me about this picture, and it's not from OnlyFans. Now, the only reason why I did it because she keeps saying, you know, I've lied about so many things, and I still cannot hear one thing I lied about. Still haven't got to hear that. Still don't understand why she's saying, you know, trying to get clout off of her. Don't want your clout. Don't need your clout. More than half of your numbers are fake. Will catch up to you. You know, she kind of stumbled when it came to the, does phone sex count as sex? Does phone sex count as, you know, you having relationships with someone? Because there are people, I'm like, you too? You've seen her naked? Like, everybody's seen you naked? Like, I understand, you know, she said she used to be in the industry and stuff like that. Okay, that's different. But I'm talking about you're just at your house and you're just having a conversation. This was told to me. Like, she's just having a conversation with this person, and it's, you know, FaceTime type deal. All of a sudden, she's propping up her phone to get into the shower naked. Like, who just does things like that? And to me, at this point, like Behind the Bar said, she obviously has more than one addiction, and some of us have certain addictions. It doesn't always have to be a drug. So yeah, she getting in the shower, and they're like, whoa. So this is something she does with any and everybody. So these men that are getting in these relationships, I'm like, I hope you don't feel special. I hope you don't feel that you're the only one. And I know that they don't think that. I know they see her as a easy target, some free, easy, boom, boom. I mean, why not? To get the picture out of the way, she goes on Buddy Lee. I don't know why I was going to say Buddy Love. She claims that, you know, all these guys are stupid for even dealing with her. She, you know, they know how she is, and that is true. These men are getting in these situationships, relationships, whatever they are doing, knowing good and well, this is an old ass woman. Not that she's that old, but I'm saying she's too dang grown to be doing the things she's doing. This whole relationship with her and Don Cato sounds like some high school BS. So this just sounds so high school, because when he's chopping her down, and I know he's sitting behind his little avatar, and he was like, she can't be serious. He said, do you really think this man loves you? She said yes. After first saying this man has had her blocked, and I do think he's using reverse psychology with her, and she's saying, you know, he blocks me in the phone so that he knows I'll just pop up. From my understanding, he's much older than her, so that just sounds real crazy to me too. Real crazy to me. You think he loves you and you're bragging. Let's know. Snoop, guess what? Me and him had sex the other day. And yes, boo-boo, you guys had sex. Not even on some like romantic, let's be spontaneous, get that quickie in the park type deal. No. You're walking, and instead of going right, you guys went left, and there was this dirt patch. Girl, stop telling people your business, because you don't sound good at all. At all. A dirt patch. Then she goes to explaining about how, I normally have my hands on my knees, but, you know, I was trying to keep the phone so I can record. You're recording this sexual encounter with this man to do what? To prove to us that you're in a relationship. We don't care who you smashing. Because you don't care who you smashing. Then you had to set the phone down. You didn't want them to know because it was in the boobs. And you know, you had to bend over. We don't need the full details. We know you just got your Slam bam, thank you, ma'am. I'm going to work. He said he seen me drive off. That's not true because I seen him go in his house. Who cares? He just got a quickie before he went to work. He loves you, but he got you black. Then you was mad because he didn't unblock you. But you want to brag. You want to brag to Snoop in the world that you got some deep while your kids is in CPS. Well, she's been caught up in lines time after time after time after time. She's a liar. I do not believe that her kids are in CPS care. First of all, she says she went to court on Monday and she says they extended it, but then she says they're not making a reunification plan. Which one is it? Did they talk about the case or they extended the case? Which one is it? Then she goes on and say, CX keeps calling and telling every stream I'm on, stay off the damn internet. And you're a liar once again, because we know, I don't know how it is in any other state, but in the state of California, when someone calls CPS on you, unless CX is picking up the phone and saying, hey, Nicole, I just called CPS on you. CPS never releases who called CPS. Now, in a minute, it's looking like she's needing to be, she's going to be looking like she needs to have a 5150 hole put on her. Because these things, now she want to say she's taking accountability. Just because you say you're taking accountability does not mean you're actually taking accountability. Now, this is the point. This is what I wanted you guys to hear from Buddy, that she says. She finally admits to doing the nasty with the bear. Okay. And while she's admitting that, she's talking crap about, let's listen.
I made that dumb decision to go out there after, the shit that happened with Don Cato. I was hurt about that shit because I don't play those kind of games. If you're saying you want to be with somebody and that kind of stuff, and I'm telling you, and then I'm like, I'm not going to show back up at his house, and I flew out there to see Envy. I own that shit. I fucked up. And I knew I fucked up, but I was hoping I could fix that shit, and I just wanted to be comforted. I didn't care where that comfort came from.
She don't care.
And that's something
in the chat, they said the phone sex counted 6.
Does phone sex count as sex?
Yeah.
I mean, shit, I fucked for I'm like, they want to feel like they're special just because we had some,
that body count go up now.
Bodies on bodies on bodies on bodies.
Oh, I feel special. You're not, they're getting their heart broken because I'm not fucking them anymore. So I'm thinking that fucking the fucking stuff. At least they're not walking around showing receipts and shit, so fuck them.
What'd you say? It's cool to fuck, teddy bear is fluffy and all that because the fluffy can't have the receipts on her. Let's continue.
Hey, did you say Teddy ain't got no receipts? What you say?
Because you got all these busy ass people, women talking about, oh, she was my ex-lover. We spoke on the phone. Here's the audio of that. Fuck you, bitch. Let me say something. You're not any more special than Fluffy. That's shit though.
What is he after? He's like, did we hear him say, put your mouth on it, right? Yeah, he did. She's just so happy. Okay? He says, and what'd you do? I put my mouth on it. So he's like kind of getting past that. She want to bring it back up about how she was giving him sloppy toppy in the park. So what you want? You was in that dress, right? So you was on a dirt patch. So was your knees dusty, dirty on the right? He loves you. Why he can smash you at the pad? So you want to wash and Lysol the bear. But your excuse for unprotected sex with a man that has told you he's talking to someone else. Your excuse for unprotected sex is, well, he's fixed. I can't get pregnant. What? So that means he's just exempt. He can't get no STDs, no STIs, no nothing. I want to know how that works, because if you can just go get a man, clip, chop, fix, and that guarantees you not to get anything, I think a lot of men would be doing that if they done having whatever kids they want to have. That just sounds, it does not make any sense to me. She decided, since this man had her on blocked for 8 to 9 days, that she was going to go to Envy's house because she needed some attention. She didn't care who she got it from. So she don't care if she get it from the man at the park.
So a couple of days ago, when your girl was in Atlanta, TREECEY asked her a question or whatever. It came out that she went to go pop up on Don Cato. So that was fine. He's a grown man. He can make his own right decisions. They spoke X, Y, and Z. She was asked first, did y'all do anything? First, did you go over there? She tried to lie, got all stupid and stuff. Then she changed and was like, oh, Lady Snoop knowing she don't care that I was over there. Oh, we did the nasty. Oh, she don't care that we did the nasty. Oh, we did it again. Well, I still don't care.
Oh, they did it more than, okay.
No. This is what she said.
Okay.
So do you have your Instagram, mama? I want to show you something real quick. I'm gonna pop somebody while I'm on your channel. I'm gonna show you how she ran a play on the beef sector. Her and that girl TREECEY. Hold on. Oh shit. Hold on one second. I'm gonna show you how they ran the play. So I'm gonna walk you down July the 17th. Play. 1 second.
Oh, wait. She said she caught her hair on fire. I'm done, girl. Stop the drugs.
Okay, there.
She said she got to comb her hair, Frank, because she got her hair on fire. Go ahead. I'm sorry. That visual was stupid.
Boom.
Because they smashed on the 17th, and then the...
No, it never happened. Nobody's ever asked Don Cato what happened. First of all, she lied. It was impossible. It was kids outside. How exactly did that happen? And then I want to show you something real quick, so you can know it never happened. Trust me, I've been checking. I've been on this. But you ain't had to lie about it. First picture you see. Hold on, girl. I'm about to walk you down this road. And we ready. So the first picture you see is the video that Don Cato took when she showed up at his house. The second picture you see is what TREECEY with the T posted.
Would you like me? Do you not want me to pop it up?
Look, you can pop that shit up. Look, okay. we popping people today.
Ain't no mas.
Like Big Leak, you popped fire, babe. That day, I'm being nice. We popping today. We popping these people. So the first picture is her, the video that Don Cato took.
Okay.
Look at the hair.
The
Not
one with her looking decent, or
no. That's straight. The first picture I sent you. So that's how she went to his house. So I'm gonna explain something to me. No. The other one.
That one.
The toe up looking. The real one.
Okay.
This is what we know recorded what she looked like, right? Do you see the hair? Look at the hair.
Right.
Okay. Now go to the other picture.
This one. There's one before this one too, but this one.
Boom. What's the difference between that picture?
The little swoop and it's more straighter and it looked done to me.
Now, if you're allegedly smashing, you're at somebody's house in the park, they didn't let you in their house. How did you do your hair that night? And he was gone at a certain time.
Because she said they did it. And then she made a big thing about, oh, he seen me, drive away. But she said she went back to his house. He got ready for work and then he left.
But when he left, she was supposed to be gone. Look at the time on that thing.
This one says 9/21 July.
He was home by 9 something.
He was home by 9?
He was gone.
Gone by 9.
So why are you outside his house taking pictures? I was on the phone with him.
This was at his house?
Yeah.
She's a stalker.
Thank you. Okay, so now we're on the thing. Now let me show you the play. She put that picture with the hair that's done on TREECEY with the T's community wall, saying that was her that night. Look at the next picture I sent you. Let me show you.
Right above it, where it says one day at a time.
Look, you see the hairstyle?
This one.
Doesn't that look like the hairstyle of the other one?
It do. They look a little bit more. Let me see.
Look at the two hairstyles. You know why? Because those were on the same day.
She's just wearing this dress.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is what I'm saying. If what you're saying is true, there needs to be a 5150 called.
Should have
Immediately.
Should have been.
If her friends really cared about her, because I got some videos I got up here that I need to show that I'm just like, who cares about you? Who's looking after you? Where's your family? It don't make no sense.
I'm not sure, but the lies are just out of control. Just like she didn't say that there was a whole family outside that day. So how exactly are you tooting and booting anything and kids outside playing?
Have you ever been to his house?
I can't confirm or deny nobody business.
Okay. So because how she explains it is there's like trails from his house that leads to this park.
There are that she walked across a street, and there are neighbors, and it's families, and it's a lot of Cajuns around there. So it's not none of that shit. It ain't like it's no. These are homeowners, they're families. The fuck? Like, he's a lot of things, but he's not who she's trying to point him out to be, regardless if we together or not. Like, no. This is why I said nobody ever asked him any of this. They just asked her, like, and believed it. He lied about everything else, but now she present a whole picture with a whole new hairstyle. That's supposed to be within the 2-hour frame, and you mean to tell me people really believed that was her that night? But you see,
where was she at? This looked like a garage. Is that a garage?
It looked like it, but I think that's inside of I don't know what that is. I don't know. But that looked more like, and that was from the 18th, not the 17th. So I'm
she wearing this dress day after day.
Girl, like set it off.
You know what? You know why I could believe that? Because somebody I spoke to about her that used to kind of talk to her, whatever the case may be, said that she goes days and days without showering.
I heard that too.
Like she'll probably change her top and come on live, or that's why she don't comb her hair or nothing, because she's so out of it.
I heard
that she just don't care for herself. And that's who I said if he did smash her, the reason why he smashed her outside is because she was gonna funk up that mess.
After she accused him of assault and telling everybody that she smoked dope at his grandkids' party, I highly doubt that. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. After she told the girl he put his hands on her. Like, I wasn't really concerned about that one.
And then she says, okay, you know how she says the whole thing with what's that guy's name? To me, it's just the same story with each.
It's rent, and there'll be another victim in a couple of more weeks. This is how many guys, and they still ain't caught on.
Listen, I'm blaming these men too, because they are going after a person that obviously doesn't got it all, and she just freaked vagina.
The way I see what's going on behind the scenes, and the way she's targeting motherfuckers, trying to set them up and everything else, I can't say too much because this shit is bigger than YouTube. I'm just gonna say this. I don't just blame the brothers. I just wish that people.
No, I don't blame just them.
No. I'm saying this. I just wish that, and then I'm gonna leave it like this. I just really wish that people would have listened to me a long time ago, when I was trying to warn them, when I was putting my platform on the line to try to save them from being the next Real G's TV or Sia or even the next Lady Snoop. People really don't get it. It doesn't affect you until it hits you. Until it's her running. You don't know about it, China. Until it's her running.
I don't know about shit. I'm not falling for none of this.
No. What I'm saying is you fell victim to her lies.
Yeah.
Her trying to run your name. Her trying to smudge you. You not saying
I did. I've admitted it. I did think that she was like a damsel, and I thought that people were just picking on her. And I did know, okay, watch out for her. That's why as soon as it started to get a little sketch, I had to get out of there.
But as far as the Don Cato situation, girl, don't make that girl lie to you. This is the only thing you gotta ask him. If he love you and everything he say, call him. Why she can't call him?
She's blocked. She says she can't call him. She's blocked.
How a man love you, but you can't call him? He won't let you in his house.
That's what
I'm just saying, you ain't stupid. Shit ain't adding up. And the way she ran that play talking about them pictures was from that day. It doesn't matter what that woman does. I wish her the best. Because I'm officially done with this situation. But I don't want you to be
seeming like to me, it be seeming, it just don't make no sense how so many people are connected. I'd be like, are y'all running the play? Like, are y'all friends behind the scenes and making this going? I'd be like, this just is too crazy.
What it was, I'm gonna tell you just like this. What it was I had met a really awesome guy, and he had someone in his life that didn't give a fuck about him. And for months and months and months I was around, she did not care. When she got a whiff that he was with me, that's when she wanted him back. She didn't want him because she wanted him. She wanted him because I had him. Then she got to a point where she started to claim him. For that so-called 2 years, she wouldn't tell nobody she was with the nigga. Now, she wants everybody that crossed the path. I used to fuck with Doc Hato.
First, she was using the little, Grey Wolf. She wasn't saying who.
And then all of a sudden, she starts saying, "Is dox the man, dox this picture, dox," and people think that he would still fuck with something like that. That's crazy. But and she did all of that, and in reality, she didn't claim him until after it was over. She didn't give a fuck about it.
Did a restraining order on her?
It is. I can't say anything about anything, but he does. What he does. But I do what I do. I could just say it's beyond YouTube at this moment.
Right, because I see that what you have on her. And, I see, one was dismissed and all that type of stuff. I'm like, and, she's showing the paperwork. Look at all this. And she's saying you're going up to court.
I moved courts. I moved closer.
Oh, that's because I was like, why do you have another case?
She wouldn't.
I do see from one court to the next court.
Yeah, because
they told you to take it to another one?
I'm going to her. This is what they got gas and cars for. I'll be going to her. But yeah, it's not YouTube at this moment. And if anything, any kind of misconceptions that she may have came up with, girl, you gotta question the ties. She running too many plays every single day where you'll be out here reporting fake news looking like TREECEY. Thank you so much, Miss Lady. I'm gonna let you go.
So y'all see what's going on. There's two sides to every story. Now we got a third person here. We see all she's saying. And I mean, just going like this, showing me a text conversation like that, that's not shown. That's the only information she has shown on Don Cato. See, we've been talking for this long. Then she kind of got caught up when they were asking her about, well, you said you've been talking to him for 2 years. Oh, no, but he cleared it up and said 18 months. She says she don't hop from one pink king to the next. So that's why she clicked. Somebody asked her about her host tendencies, and she said, well, yeah, she would consider herself an HO, but not really, because she doesn't smash two dudes at the same time. But her meaning of that is like, okay, literally 2 dudes at the same time. If she put like a couple hours in between, then it's not 2 dudes at the same time. Yes, Jeanette. Thanks, Lady Snoop, for clearing that up. Okay. So, and I don't know why I didn't think of that. I did forget that she was Muslim because I did hear that. But that's good that she ain't dibbled and dabbled. And I understand, at this point, I don't know what to believe, because now I got 2 sides of the story, and I'm like, where Don Cato at? Because it seems like he gets very irritated when Misunderstood says they're in a relationship or they're anything like that. He keeps saying, like, we ain't like that. And if he knows, all he got to say to you is, I love you, I want to be with you. I'm not talking to Stoop. Does that really mean that he's not doing it? She out here looking real stupid. I'm confused too, crazy. I'm confused too. It just looked like too many plays, too much is going on. I'm a fact seeker, and I'm gonna call it out when I see something just ain't right. To me, it seemed like everybody just in here running plays. Because if this is from the same day, this would be some real stalker BS. If this man ain't home. So you remember on Buddy, she says, you know, she thought after she got her little DIC that she thought she was going to be unblocked, and when she wasn't unblocked, and she wasn't unblocked for that 8 to 9 days, that's when she chose to get on the plane and go see Envy. So could it be possible that she didn't get unblocked? She was trying to call this man, and she knew he wasn't answering, so she went over to the house, and that's after she swooped her hair up and got herself looking good back again. You know, she wasn't all doped out like she was the first time. And then since, you know, he ain't there, she took a picture outside his house like, see, I'm at his house. Yeah.
So, Naomi, what did we tally up yesterday as far as how much men she had sex with physically and virtually? What the number come up to yesterday?
You nasty. Hey, when she got on that Buddy's channel, she said, they trying to say 14. I ain't been with 14. But then when he said, I think it was 14. 14 or 15 we got it to. And she was like, well, he said, well, do you consider having phone sex? And then she was like, you know, and then he's like, okay, so then if we consider all the people you've had phone sex with and, you know, people in real life, can we say we over 30? Can you say we over this, we over whatever? I just started busting up. She couldn't even really say nothing. She's nasty. She don't care. Her body and her everything is for everybody. Like not even on. You know why I'm gonna say it's dangerous how she's doing the sex. You know, she's not caring about. She said she never even thought about using protections with Don Cato. Never even thought about it.
No.
That's dangerous.
Remember, she said that he's been fixed. You know, he's been.
Oh God, yeah, that makes him.
She said she's the most prettiest meth addict she ever seen. So basically, this is what she was saying, right? Most people that do crystal meth, as long as she did, you know, they have all their teeth is gone, their skin is coarse, and they have all these marks on it, blemishes on their face, and everything like that. So
all over their
she was
body.
She was arguing and saying, how can she be a meth head and look, you know, so good? That's what the lady said earlier today. What say you? What you think about that particular?
I asked her that. I didn't believe. I was like, what? Because if you go and look at pictures of meth addicts, I mean, dude, they look like zombies. It said that they pick themselves. I don't know if they're itching or if they feel like stuff is on them or whatever, but they pick themselves to dang near death. Like, I didn't believe that she's done it all those years. Yeah, she's missing the teeth.
Or two.
But if you see the man that, you know, she went on the little date with.
You know, I don't have as many days clean as I would like, but I'm not going to waste any time feeling sorry for myself or anything like that. I'm going to keep paying it forward. And our next visit, I'm probably going to have my daughter, all right? You know, 17, 18. I want her to see what life is like.
Aaron, and I didn't know this about Aaron either. When she sent him over to me to try to spy, you know, and be in the backyard and talk with us and stuff like that, he was looking healthy, was working at his job and everything. But then when I seen him after and found out that he was using as well, I'm like, oh, that's why they was linking up. But you could see how he got real skinny and his, you know, so I was like, was he clean at the time? And then really what? Like, because you can really, really see it. So I'm like, what is she doing differently? Is it the way that they're using it or what? I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. So, it just doesn't come out in her face or something. I don't know. Or in her skin.
I mean, you know, she shows a lot of skin, and you know, none of her body looks like, from what we can see from, you know, the arms and the shoulders and everything like that. It don't seem like she has any marks or whatever like that visibly on her body. So I don't know.
Right. That's why I'm like a little bit confused. And then, what do you think about why she says she combs her hair forward now?
Buddy Lee pointed out that she have a bald spot in her head.
Yeah. Because she said You need to stop. If you said this puts you in such a psychosis, you didn't even realize you were on fire until after the fact because you're trying to. She says she did not want to drop the bowl and lose the bowl. That's how much she didn't care about her being on fire. She says she should have went to the hospital, but instead she hopped on live. That's crazy. It's crazy. That's just crazy to me. I don't understand it. And she says she got all this money, right? There's a video of her. I wanted to show you this meth addict first before I show you this video of her.
Why do you think she got emotional? Why do you think she got emotional when Buddy Lee showed her how she was acting when she was in Atlanta? How when TREECEY mentioned about the whole did she sleep with Don Cato last week and how she drank the water and was embarrassed. Why do you think she got kind of quiet on that part?
I think it's all a plan. She's trying to act like she's playing this because if your kids was really in CPS, this is how addicted she is to the internet. If you know your kids are in CPS and supposedly ZX is calling on everything you're on, who cares if Buddy Lee say, don't send my stuff to CPS? If somebody really want to do it, they gonna send it. So
yeah, Buddy Lee was just trolling right there. But
no, I know, but I'm saying, why would you even put yourself in the background? You know, first of all, you're going to see another man. Bad decision. You're in the background. Girl, come on now. All right, so she's at this Walgreens. Can you see it? It just pop up. Boom. Right? And I don't know if this is her daughter writing it, but it says, someone accused my mom of using fake money at Walgreens and called the police on my dad for trying to explain. Yeah, Steve is here. The manager said the machine to check the money was broken. I don't know what that means. They told her she had to show them her ID for more than five. I think my mom did that already. I don't know what they're talking about. But basically, I don't know if this is her daughter writing to someone else talking about the situation, because this is her explaining, you know, she was trying to do some transaction and they were saying she's using counterfeit money at this Walgreens. How do I, can I make it faster? So this is what I heard with the police. I'm guessing this is Steve. I don't know if this is her daughter taping or someone taping, because at the beginning it says someone accused my mom of using fake money. It's very low. She was trying to get 3 more hundred. She just got it from the bank, supposedly. They're telling her they can't take her cash. So, is that her daughter writing it? Steve has a power of attorney over her and all of her assets and whatever. So when we're seeing all this, it's like, what do we believe? There's so many different stories. Who, what, when, where. So many different lines. So I believe that she's playing everybody at the end of the day. Yes, she uses her drugs. I think she should stop saying that she's sobriety sector and just say, follow me on my journey. Just stop saying sobriety, because it's looking real bad for people that would really try to get clean.
What the fuck, dude? Oh shit, I'm live. I'm sorry. Anyways, okay, so I can't really talk, and this video is not that stable because I have to kind of play it off like I'm not live, but I have to go to this Walgreens and this damn cop is waiting for me. I'm so nervous. I did nothing wrong. I just tried to pay. Okay, I had like a few hundreds and I tried to pay like this bill, and the lady said she couldn't take it, and I said why? She's like, it's folded. So then I gave her, I'm like okay, so I gave her 3 different hundreds, like whatever. And then so yeah, this footage is gonna be shaky. I'm so sorry. I have to play it off. But this is why I get so much anxiety, because dumb shit happens to me. See, there's cops like waiting. I'm not gonna talk right now. I'm so nervous. And all I did was try to make a purchase. Okay, so maybe I should like turn it off and come back. But anyways, it's really crazy because oh yeah, they're gonna want my phone. Yeah. So I asked her if I should use a debit card, and then she's like, yeah, you can use a debit card. I can't talk, so how about I not even try? But if I go to jail, you know why. Here I go. You know, I'm gonna record and then I'm gonna come back because let's see. I'm gonna record and come back. It just sucks because I have to do this very discreetly. Wish me luck, you guys. I hope that you guys are okay. At least better than me. Adios.
Like, I don't really care about stuff like that, but don't mistreat me, don't mistreat the people over here. And the thing is, while he's over there letting ZX cry in his ear, I think it's really foul. I think that I'm really sick of him. So now I guess him and Donketo, I'm gonna classify them both as DX flunkies. It's like they want clout so bad that they're willing to go just over there. This person called CPS on me, he's still called CPS on me. You know what? You can't spend time with me and then kiss up to my enemies just because you want to get your channel popping. Fuck all of them. Fuck them. Let me tell you something. It wasn't that great of a trip. It was good towards the end, but there's some issues on both sides. All right, y'all want to know the fucking story? I'll tell you the story, but let me start with this. I was not in the best of places. How you doing, Soul Sister #1 show? I was not in the best of all places. I was not in the state of mind that I should have been in. All right, but I don't appreciate envy over there trying to just let people. The things that people were saying about me over there is false. Let me tell you something. I don't clout chase. Bitch is talking about me. My name is in her motherfucking titles. I don't want to be anybody's content. I didn't want to go on TREECEY's show, but I was not in my home. I didn't want to. I just needed to get away for a little bit. That's it. I mean, this whole narrative and this whole, why do they gotta drag shit out? When I heard Envy say that he was gonna take, oh, we can talk about this for a year. Fuck you. Sorry about that. I wasn't saying fuck you, Envy, per se. I'm saying fuck you to the people that just meet me and then they think they have their commentary for a year. Because I'm telling you guys right now, I don't have any shame about shit. Like, yes, things, I mean, this whole thing right now with Not On My Watch and all these other people asking him questions about me as if he's some expert about me. Yo, just because y'all have a conversation with me, just because you spend a week or a few days with me doesn't mean that you know me. You're not experts on my life. I don't get it. That ZX thing is foul. You may as well have just went over and hit his panel. But because it's, oh, let's play on misunderstood, let's add more to the story, then it becomes this chaotic circus. I forgot. Let me drop a link. You guys can come up. I'm going to mention names specifically. I'm going to go through some things and we're going to talk about this shit. Nicole, you're going to be okay no matter how many people work together against you in Jesus' name. Keep your head up and eyes open. Let me drop a link, you guys. So, no, TREECEY. So, Envy wanted to go live. Envy wanted to go live on my channel, his channel, and TREECEY's channel. I did not want to. I didn't want to, especially because of all the things that I had going on. People think I like this kind of attention. I don't. I didn't want it, and I was in a bad space in my head, and I was really worried about court, and I really couldn't handle the public scrutiny, but I was not in my area, and so I did agree. Now, all right, you want to go live on TREECEY's chat, all right, but he definitely wanted to go live on TREECEY's chat, and he wanted me to call her, and he even got upset when I did. So TREECEY said okay. TREECEY said okay. SSI, what are you talking about? Don't tell me what the fuck to do over here. If you want to hit the link and ask me a question, you can, but until then, you can shut the fuck up, sit back, and just watch the show. You got it? With that being said, so I hope that clears it up. So TREECEY is a content creator, and when Envy wanted to reveal the fact that I was over there for whatever reason, I know how things can get, so I didn't want to, but I went ahead and agreed, and TREECEY said, okay, all right. I really didn't appreciate how she's talked about now. There was a lot of things, you guys, that was there, and I didn't need to tell him about Donketo because we were not in a relationship, so don't tell Nicole what to do. SSI, shut the fuck up. Before they time you out to block you, please don't make me say it again. So you can be quiet or you can hit the panel, but I'm really not trying to entertain somebody from as I'm speaking, and your questions are just being annoying. So no, I did not, but it caused a big argument. And the fact that he's telling me not to stream this live, it really, I have to believe that I missed out on something because, again, there was a lot. Kind of like he should have never gave that man a platform to speak on. I tell you this, no, I'm not getting over that. That was not okay. ZX has caused me so many problems. So for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, so Envy wanting to talk to all these people, I'm telling you right now, we are not going. For him to want to go on these different platforms, I can't be your content. But she hasn't gone off on Pamela. I'm sorry, misunderstood. Oh, thank you to Django. I unsubbed to him. You know, Paulette, I'm really disappointed. You guys, I just wish that one time, just want to talk to me. Why do you want to make a show out of it? Why? It's just really, some of the stuff that I was hearing was like really disgusting, and oh damn, like, some of it was just really disgusting. And did I make mistakes? Yeah, you know, I did. I'm sorry, you guys. I really thought, yeah, let me take a break. I'll be right back. Call Kimmy and TREECEY. I mean, I don't have any issues with you, but in the beginning, you know, you don't react. The drinking thing was hard, all right? It was hard. It was aggressive. But I spoke with Pamela. Pamela said that that's how you were. We calmed down. But I covered, I streamed, said everything was cool. So to let your chat drag me like that and make it seem like I was using you wasn't cool. I'm gonna tell you that. Now after the stream with TREECEY, things did calm down when he didn't have a drink. We went out, we had fun. But I really didn't appreciate a lot of that stuff. And Kimmy just happened to be on the phone. TREECEY just happened to be on the phone. And you know what? They didn't make streams about that. TREECEY didn't make streams about that part. TREECEY kept it to herself. TREECEY's in the chat. I have no issues with you. I felt like we could build on something, but after tonight, when I see this play, I didn't want to go live. I cry about going live because if you're trying to talk, like, get to know someone, and yeah, you were very supportive. You are very supportive. I give you that. But tonight wasn't that. Huh?
He said he got months of content off of you.
I heard that, and that's not cool, Envy. That's not cool. That's not cool. You guys make sure that if you guys want updates, make sure that I have to preview my email list because my family's gonna have to take over when I leave to respond to emails, and I'm gonna leave updates behind. But listen to this. I want to say this to you, Envy. I want to be clear. I didn't watch the whole stream. I was so disrespected in that chat. I was dragged in that chat. I talked to you as well. He was drunk, and oh, that's right, Pamela talked to me as well. And I was in tears during TREECEY's live stream. I did not want to go live. I had just spoke with Pamela, and you were aggressive. You were really aggressive, and I think that people don't realize how alcohol. I'm sorry, once you weren't drinking, it was great. I'm not saying I don't have a part to blame, but I'm taking hell over here, Indy. I am. And the fact that you're asking for ZX and you're allowing ZX and Snoopy, Pennywise, and all these people to talk shit about me in my chat, in your chat, Indy, that's not cool. Because you had a problem when Tree TV had something to say to you in my chat. And I took care of it. I made sure I did, so I'm really disappointed in
Candle lady, that's when I got up here and was talking about that candle woman.
All those questions about me, and it's only to do a show. What did not on my watch say today? That she was gonna do a show. She was gonna drag TREECEY, she was gonna drag other people, and it's like I'm sick of it. So hopefully, that is what she said. That is what she said, and you gave her that ammunition to do that, Envy, and I felt some kind of way because the way that you let me get dragged in your chat tonight, fool. No, Joe Gang talking all that shit. Fuck you, fool. Let me tell you something. Kimmy was a friend behind the scenes, and she was on the phone with me, and I didn't know that Kimmy was going to say all that stuff that she said today, but Envy, you did that when you had that stream. Kimmy would not have said anything about it at all. She happened to be on the phone just like you had people on the phone. Kimmy was on the phone with me, and TREECEY was on the phone with me. So all you guys, Envy, for you to talk about TREECEY and make it seem like TREECEY put you in a bad light. TREECEY didn't say that stuff that she heard. TREECEY didn't talk about alcohol and stuff like that. TREECEY didn't do that, and I feel really offended that you guys are trying to paint me in this light, and I'm talking about somebody that can't respond, you guys. Why is the mirror blocked, y'all? The mirror. Oh, that could have been TREECEY. Yeah, I could have went with the mirror. To leak the footage to give you a reason to slide in her. The only reason, I don't record stuff or anything like that, but when I saw that he was lying about stuff, so I just left the camera on video and just let it record the shit. He knows going down well, that's what happened. When I sent TREECEY a picture of the area that we was in, you could clearly see it. This is the place that we were. Don Cato is not, I can't stand him, but I did it. I know you didn't block the mirror, TREECEY. The mirror, you hear that? I know you didn't. And I'm not gonna call out the content creator who did, but y'all gotta knock that shit off. Y'all gotta shout personal beef. I'm not talking to you, TREECEY. TREECEY, we talked about who it was. Who's been doing the blocking. We talked about the content creator. I'm not gonna call her out, but knock it off. I don't wanna have to take a wrench. Wait, you left? Yeah, I did. Yeah, TREECEY, that's home addressing, so don't take that personal. I know who blocked the mirror, because there's a lot of people, y'all blocking some people that's been there for some comments, y'all, alright? I let y'all go at it to a certain extent. TREECEY's a mod, y'all not about to go back and forth with TREECEY, and she has a platform, and I protect the content creators. You're not gonna do that, but chill out. Don't make me call you out. Okay, I left it because of reasons like this. When Don Cato was trying to record me, when I got to he didn't record me when I got to his door. So when he pulled out his phone and started to record me, then I started to record because I knew that was weird because I was already there for a length of time before he started to record. And then he started to say, what are you doing here? And it was after we had a conversation. So I already knew that was a play. I knew that from him calling ZX, or ZX calling him, and I have this, let me tell you about Misunderstood. Don Cato and Lady Snoop did a tell-off, fell-off, where they didn't say absolutely anything. Almost like, I'm not going to bring him up right now. So I did record the shit, so you can hear like audio from it. Recorded him saying that he loved me and that I was his. It was all recorded, so why is he trying to lie? Don Cato, why are you trying to bother TREECEY about those pictures when you had no reason to put shit out there? You had no reason to bring anything up. When you left me blocked, I didn't try to go back over there. I couldn't understand why you had sex. relations with me, and you left me blocked. So instead of me running to your house like I normally would, I ran to Atlanta just to get dissed by envy. Okay, it's another story for another day. So, well, TREECEY's in the chat. TREECEY, are you gonna remove the pictures of Don Cato? Look at the answer right now. But yeah, you guys, you don't gotta. If he admits he lied on your panel, I would take them down. Yeah, he knows that he lied, but I'll have to show that to you guys. The relations part, you guys, really? I'm not do that in Empress, but we'll go there. I just want to wait till after court. So Diva Tomboyish did a stream. I have to still watch the stream. I don't know if she still has the stream up, you guys. Thanks for your answer, TREECEY. I don't know if Diva Tomboyish has that stream up. I forgot what I was gonna say now. Don Cato, how do you feel about Snoopy and ZX on the pound sign? Did you see that was part of it? Was that part of the plan? That was part of the plan, and I really believe that it was part of Don Cato's plan as well. Because for Don Cato to be a ZX flunky, all this stuff is weird. Y'all see I just stand on my own? But where those pictures taken? Yeah, oh, that's what I was gonna say. Diva Tomboyish said that Snoop said that they were together since June 2021. I'm gonna show you guys the receipts that we were together even after that. Thank you, Paulette. Nicola's winning. Thank you, Loud and Drunk. I'm gonna show you guys those receipts. Y'all wanna see them now? Let's put one in the chat if y'all want me to show y'all receipts from after 2000. What did Diva Tomboyish say? June and July. I'll show it to you guys. Because he is lying about a bunch of stuff, and I don't know why he's here. You're the one that decided just do your thing with Snoop and leave me the fuck alone. Y'all wanna see it? Alright, let me go there. TREECEY says one. Snoop, come get your man. And I have another phone, you guys, but I'm thinking, okay, so she said, TREECEY, was it June or July that Snoop was trying to say we weren't together after that? Hang on, I gotta scroll it. Don Cato, Snoop has gone insane. Okay, you guys, let me show you. Still talking, it might be on my other phone, but I'm tired of these people. Misunderstood, play the recordings while he's here. Okay, I think it was June, alright. One, you guys wanna see it? Okay, you guys, and as you can see, this stuff is all this year. I'm going back further. This is with him. All this year. So I'm gonna take y'all through next year. Look at, does that look like we weren't in a relationship? I'm gonna keep going. I'm telling you, Don Cato and Snoopy is playing a game with y'all, and I really don't appreciate these. What's up with these soft motherfuckers in the chat right now? Let me tell you something. You guys need to get your shit together. Stop trying to tell y'all business. Stop trying to make it seem like I did something to you guys. Unless you're unless you're willing to tell the whole story. He said he's not spoken to you after June 3rd. After June 3rd, when? Because Snoop running around here like a maniac, trying to act like Don Cato and I didn't have a conversation after all this is Don Cato. You see me? The queen. JB, I'm referring to something that Snoop had said. I'm gonna go back to that after. Oh, it's on my other phone, but let me show you guys this. So, okay, I do have the messages. This is on my other phone from Don Cato, the Q show set you free, yeah. So, let me read you guys some of these messages. And this is way after what Snoop is talking about, what Snoop is trying to say, that we didn't have anything. He goes, I told you, and you're still over there, right? We spoke all the way through last year, well into this year. He's talking about not going into a chat. I told you, and you're still over there. Let me see. You guys can see the messages for yourself. Hold on. Hey, Demetra. I meant to share one of your. TREECEY, can you drop Demetra's link in the chat? Demetra is on her own sobriety journey. She can tell you her own story, but I'm really proud of you, Demetra. I know that you made 30 days, and I give you a huge, huge shout out, Demetra. I am so proud of what you are doing. I mean that. Demetra, I'm really proud, and I love when you read from the blue book or the big book, and thank you. 30 days sober. Demetra has 30 days sober, and she looks amazing. Shout out to Demetria. All day. Somebody please drop. She's actually sober. She is actually sober, bitch, and so am I. Fuck. So, anyways, back to what I was doing. Now, let me go on mute so I can find the recordings of Don Cato. It's late, so I'm not gonna play all of it, but I am gonna show you guys that this fool's in there talking about he loves me, and the video has the date on it. Congratulations, Demetra. So you guys can see, even when I told Don Cato right here that I was gonna be booed up, I'm like, hey, I'll be booed up one day. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, you can't see. Don't play games with me. Keep your sarcasm. Can you guys see that? Wait, it's fine. Good morning, Sheila M. Yes, you look beautiful with your grandbaby. Demetra has a grandbaby? So, that's these messages that Snoop is trying to say that we were not together. Truth and honesty. Now, again, so the last time I had seen Don Cato was the day that Tommy, y'all seen it publicly, and then it was the 10 or 12 days ago when we were intimate. Okay, so let me go on mute so I can look for the recording now, you guys, since he wants to lie about our interactions. Okay. Because I have a lot more recordings than he does. Congrats to you, Demetra. Don't give up. Keep pressing through and keep up the hard work. Alright, I'm gonna go on mute for a second, you guys. Because Don Cato, no. He's in here lying to y'all all because he's a little wussy. Okay, let me put it on mute. Oh, I can talk to you guys while I pull up the recording. Don Cato, why are you still lying? Because he's a liar. That's why he's still lying. That's what he knows how to do. But I'm really tired of these guys trying to run a play off of my name. Thank you, Demetra. Okay, hang on, you guys. I got it right. He stay lying about shit. Hang on, you guys, let me go on mute so I can find the right one. Okay guys, so y'all know I got corduroy. I'm gonna play this one audio. I haven't heard this one all the way through, but I'm gonna play this for you guys, and I'm telling you guys that this is well after. This is in July, just coming up. July 17th, 8:09 p.m. We had a long conversation, and I want you guys to hear part of this conversation. And again, I don't know why he's not showing it to you, and then I can eventually show you guys there's some visuals, and we were sitting next to each other talking, and just hear it out. Now again, I didn't hear all of this because I took a bunch of recordings. I just left the thing on record, and when I say that we did the two, we did the two. But that is not important because I don't want to make that a big issue. I'm not gonna talk about something that is. You don't have to. This is the internet era. Let me tell you guys something. I'm not a liar. I tell you guys some of the most embarrassing shit, and I definitely wish that this part wasn't true, but he's fucking up here lying, and I'm sick of guys like Donketo, and I'm sick of guys like the ones that I've met, right? Let me try to go to the beginning of this. I think this is from the beginning.
I get that.
Wait, let me try to, hold on you guys. I'm gonna try to play it from the beginning, but this one is not sure, but no, TC, no, that I probably have to remember something. I want to play this part. Come on now, y'all. He did know. I showed you guys some of the audio, some of the video, but wait a second. Hang on, you guys. I think this is the beginning.
That's where I don't think you believe me. I've always told you this. I don't give a shit about you. I don't understand why you never believed it. And now,
no, this isn't the sex part. But
what I cared about, no, listen to what I'm saying. What I cared about was you getting off drugs and you getting well. But we have to go through all this for you to believe it. That's all I cared about. I told you before, above anything else, I wanted to see you well for your kids. But you want to sit here and tell me that I fucking gave a that I planned on getting your fucking kids. That's bullshit. That just goes to show my point of view. That just goes to show how fucked up you got me. You know, and as far as you think I'm, you know, like.
So you could tell from this is not even the beginning of the conversation. This is just one of them. I just started in the middle. We've been talking for a while. Does it sound, hi LDI, does it sound like he was trying to shoo me away?
Like,
we gotta look at it from my point of view. What's the
good child? And I'm telling you, I don't have shit to do with that.
Okay, then I believe you. It's the first time I heard it. You just heard he said about Snoop didn't have shit to do with it?
Oh, wait.
Did you guys hear about Snoop? Now you're gonna hear, I'm around his family, I'm around his grandchild.
Don't have shit. My point of view. That just goes to show how fucked up you got me. You know, and as far as you think I'm, you know, like.
We gotta look at it from my point of view with Snoop and all the shit that you've been saying.
I'm telling you, I don't have shit to do with that.
Okay, then I believe you. It's the first time I heard it.
I think the door is locked though. Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah, so the whole thing.
Demetra. So, I believe you. You said it, I believe you. First time I heard you say it. I appreciate that.
The thing about it, you haven't fucking talked to me. We haven't talked. You get all your information from the fucking internet.
Yeah, that's why I don't
know what I'm saying. What was there to talk about? I mean, you fucking. No, listen.
Listen, you guys started putting out receipts. I combated it.
Listen.
I just want you to hear that one part.
You go back. You look at my fucking receipts. My receipts was you said that we were not in a you said that we were in a.
Why would you put receipts out online? So I had no choice but to put receipts out there.
Okay, for you. Stop and fucking listen.
You listen. You put receipts out there.
The only receipts I put out there, you said we were in a relationship.
Because, yeah, we were together. We were exclusive. Even if we were not. No, you stop, motherfucker. We were exclusive. And you said.
Stop. Okay, stop. Think about it. I kept telling you, friends. We're friends like that. I'm not telling you.
Alright, keep listening.
Okay, I didn't deny that.
Did you guys hear that? Listen. Like I said, even though he said that we were friends and told me not to be with anyone else, he just admitted that right now because we never stopped sleeping together. Paulette, ma'am, you were right. We never stopped sleeping together. Shout out to Paulette. Now, let's keep going. So again, he's the one that's lying. He's the one that put it out there. And we were very comfortable talking like that. You could hear him laughing as he's talking to me. Sorry. Oh, please don't tell me I lost my spot. Go back. Oh, okay, here it is. Snoopy! Dizzy, are you listening?
Okay, I didn't deny that.
Okay, then. So
that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm saying to you is, when you said that.
That was this year, July 17th at 8:09 p.m.
I had to show that was not true.
No, you didn't have to, because you betrayed me.
This is what I'm saying. The other thing was, you said you did not know I was coming to your house.
I didn't. You didn't have to put that out there. You didn't have to give some pictures of me and shit, like, of my house and shit like that. You said you didn't have to do that.
I didn't give her no pictures.
You hear that?
I said exactly.
Telling you, Snoop's been lying. Listen to this. You didn't have to give some pictures of me and shit, like, of my house and shit like that. You said you didn't have to do that.
I didn't give her no pictures of my fucking house. I said exactly to you what you said to me. If you recorded,
you know I never recorded you. You know that.
I said
she said shit that you never said to me. You know that Kenny never was in a call with us.
I don't. Okay, but this is what you said.
No shit, because of social media. No shit. Did you ever hear a recording? No, you did not.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
And you called the police on me.
What?
Yeah, you did. They said you did. You called them saying that you a stupid motherfucker. You called them. Yes, you did.
Show me the fucking police.
You called the police and said that I recorded you. He lies a lot.
I did not call the fucking police. Okay, no, I did not call the fucking police.
That's what they said.
Did I file paperwork on y'all recording me? Yes, I did.
So let's call the police, motherfucker.
No, so it is what it is. I don't give a fuck. You fucking recorded me.
No, I didn't. That's why am I not done? I could have did it. You lied on me.
I lied on you.
Yeah.
Well, that's your own words. Your own words were.
But you know, good and done with Kenny said shit at the gym. Okay, that's just one of. You guys, there's a lot more than that. Like I said. So when I asked about Snoop, did y'all not hear him deny that? Did y'all not hear him deny being with her? Did y'all not hear any of that shit? He is lying. Don Kato, where'd you go? This was. I'll send it to Treece. No, I'm gonna send it to Treece. It's July 17th. I don't know if y'all can see the date. Wait, let me try to clear that screen so y'all can get a good. I'm telling you guys, I don't got shit to lie about. I believe in these things being private. He lied. I thought Snoop said it was too hot for you guys to be outside. Exactly. And there's more. And we were outside. And I sent the pictures already out. Okay, you can't see my screen because it's blurry. It's July 17th. Hang on. I'm gonna send a screenshot. But I'm gonna send it July 17th.
I get that, but I've always told you that's where I don't think you be. I've always told you this. I don't give a shit about you.
Okay.
And now you can tell I don't give a shit about you.
So again, Snoopy is lying. Yes, it was July 17th. Hold on, you guys. We were sitting right next to each other. We were very comfortable.
You're getting off drugs and you're getting well, but we have to go through all of this for you to believe that.
And I'm right in front of his house. Let me show you another one. Hold on. So I don't know what he's lying about, and there's a lot more. Don Kato, is this not where we? You know I got the recording. Don't make me. So I'm not sure why he's over here harassing TREECEY. Y'all hear I clearly asked about Snoop. Deny. I was there. He had nothing to do with that. He wanted anything to do with that. He's laughing with me. He's talking to me. We have spoken for a while. So, what part did I lie about? Yes, when TREECEY first asked me, I stumbled. I almost started singing TREECEY. I'm sorry. Sorry, mistake. He's lying. You guys, I have been honest with you for the whole time. Yes, when I was sitting next to Envy, and that question came up, there was no reason for Don Kato to bring that up to ZX, talking about, oh, I was just at his house and he told me to leave. Does that look like somebody he pushed away? No. Snoopy, you got my leftovers, boo. I would play a song if I wasn't trying to monetize this one because it's fine. But don't you wish your girl? I'm not gonna do the song. Snoopy, you need to stop because I'm sick of you. Now you're over there talking about Envy. You had a problem with Tommy Sotomayor, and no matter how dumb you look, Snoopy, you keep going. It's like some people have no shame. You didn't get enough from the conscious community. Don Kato, you clearly said, why didn't I call it? Don Kato, why are you sitting up here lying? Y'all want to hear some more audio? Put one in the chat. Y'all want to hear some more? Let me tell you something. I have no reason to lie. Don Kato is lying to Snoopy about the sexual encounter, and again, when y'all want to hear some more? Okay. So, as I'm recording, hold on. We got more. Yes, he showed up at my house and he tried to lie about that. Apparently, a lot of folks have no shame. OG people can say what they want to say, but people are gonna keep lying on me. I don't record shit, but when I have to, I'm not stupid. So, Don Kato, we're gonna play. Don Kato wins a lot. Exactly, he's a liar. Just like Don Kato tried to make it seem like we didn't take a walk in the park, and then he had to go back. Going, yes, I'm late. Did you pop his? Nitra, I think that it's really disgusting how he's trying to lie. And again, when Don Kato is trying to paint this picture to ZX, that's not true. I think it's disgusting. Down whether she's contacting you or not, you're both in contact. You allow Snoop to believe it was all misunderstood because you know the venom was there. Thank you, Don Kato. That don't mean you are fucked. So let me tell you something. It was weird how Don Kato tried to make it seem like I just showed up for that little part. He started to record after I was there for a while. At first, Don Kato lied, talking about, oh, he saw me drive away. We proved that was a lie. Then he said that he never took a walk with me. Then we proved that was a lie. How many lies does he have to tell? I'm sick of him and I'm sick of Snoopy, and I have receipts that go way past June of the date that he was trying to say from last year. We stayed in contact. And in that audio, you could hear, even though he said friends, he did not want me to sleep with anybody else. We were exclusive. And that was all in the video. I'm glad you recorded his ass because they said, because they lie on you. Yes, they do, Nitra. Let me go on mute. Let's hear some more. He's lying to you guys. And I'm telling you, he didn't think I had this recording. I don't play shit unless you force my hand. And he's sitting over here talking shit. I'm glad that Paulette told me to play that shit. We ain't never stopped screwing around. Snoopy has me all over her. Here you go, bitch. Here's some Nicole juice. All over you. Did you kiss him? Because you got me up on your mouth, bitch. And let me tell you something like this. Can I be messy, y'all? Alright, let me go on mute. We're gonna hear some more. But Don Cato, don't you recognize that? You know I got the audio, bitch, because that's where it took place at. You see how many videos I got of our encounter? Wasn't that us? Let me go on mute. Poetry Emotion, you still out there talking about my behavior? Let me go on mute, you guys. Hey, you guys. I wanted to have a quick check-in, alright, and I wanted to make sure that you guys are okay. I said I was going to give you guys a quick update, and I just got a couple things to tell you. I hope that y'all doing well. It is 6:35 Pacific Standard Time, and my nerves are bad, alright? So, this is a quick check-in. It's probably going to be one of the quickest that I've done. Speaking of quickies, I'm going to talk about the obvious. Oh, wait, what did I do? What did I do? Alright, so, a lot of let me give you guys a quick update. So I had court today, and just like I said the other day, it was going to get extended. It got extended 30 days, and I'm just going to pray that in that time I just keep working on what's going on. No reunification plan yet, so those of you that don't know it, I'm talking about my kids are, you know, my kids are, I'm in the process of getting them back, but it didn't happen today. I didn't think it would, and I have court again on August 31st, so that's what's happening there. And yeah, alright. So I'm not sure what's next until August 31st, but yes, I really did have court today. I stayed up all night and streamed with you guys because when I have something makes me nervous, then I don't usually go to sleep. So that's what happened there. Kimmy's live stream. Let's talk about the obvious. I know that Kimmy did a stream. I've been getting a lot of questions about that. I cannot tell what my audio is like. I'm getting a lot of questions about that. I'm just gonna go quick. You know what, you guys? I'm trying to just move on with my life. Whatever happened, happened. I really don't care at this point. I'm tired of Don Cato and Snoopy. I'm tired of all of it. I really don't appreciate how they're moving. And so, me releasing the video, I know I said I was gonna do it in my membership only stream, which I'll have a special stream for you guys. Thank you for being members and all of that. But I didn't want to hold on to this shit longer. Don Cato calling the police on people and stuff like that, you know. I didn't appreciate it, so I released the video. And all he has to do, how you doing, free thinker? All he has to do is give actual consent. Because he called the police on me and Kimmy for whatever reason. And he's the one running around here lying about stuff. I'm over it. But the shit does hurt. It's like, why? I just want to move on. So instead of holding on to that video, I threw it out there. There it is. I could care less what Snoopy thinks of it at this point. Her and Don Cato have, they just need to stay far, far away from me. Stop making commentary about me. Again, if I was so bad, how you doing, Evelyn? If I was so bad, then she wouldn't be with somebody that I was just with if I was so bad. So I don't care what she says about, hey, soul sister. I don't care what Snoopy's talking about as far as me being a meth head or a junkie or anything like that, or sleeping with animals or lining men up. If I was so bad, she wouldn't be chasing behind somebody that I was with. That's a bad look, Snoopy. I don't give a fuck what you do. You'll always be second. Deal with it. I don't care. If your dude would not have attacked Kimmy, I would not have released that video. So y'all need to stop trying to play people's lives. Y'all need to stop trying to call the police on people. Stop trying to send people to court 5 times. You're playing, in Kimmy's word, junkie stunts. So what? I did what I did in the park. Fuck it. Get over it. I had never said that I was an angel, and it is what it is. Alright? But if it wasn't for Don Cheeto, he would not have that never would have been released, and y'all just need to leave me alone. Stop trying to paint me as this liar. Stop trying to act like I line men up. They know exactly what they're getting into when they deal with me. Now, with that being said, envy. It is what it is, but I said it happened. I don't usually record encounters, but in Don Cato's case, he lies a lot. You guys, he lies a lot. And he's been lying. He's trying to paint me as like this crazy deranged lunatic. And I feel that his actions are really hurtful. And I think that now I need to just kind of work on myself so I could be alright for my kids and stuff like that, and for myself. I have a lot of work to do, and I had to think twice about that video. It doesn't make me feel good, but at the same time, I don't really understand the lies. I don't. Hood therapy. Late night with 777. How you doing? I'll drop a quick link in case anybody wants to ask me questions. And hang on, you guys. My computer's glitching again. How am I feeling? Anxious. How are you feeling? Hood therapy. I'm feeling a little anxious for the first time. Oh wait, let me drop a link real fast. I'm not sure if you guys caught just Kimmy stream, but it is what it is. You have to record narcissists. They lie at a drop of a hat. Free thinker. I never thought I would ever be in a position to where I was recording people and stuff like that, but Don Cato lies so much. I had to record it. I did. I just knew. I didn't understand it. I recorded it, put my phone right on video, and let it record. And I remember like when he thought I was recording, WWHO wanted me to delete the recordings. So I was like, yeah, I deleted it, but I didn't delete shit. I just put the phone away and then I started to record. I just left it on record the whole time. So the video, you can hear it, but if it sounds muffled and stuff like that, it's because I would have it like in my, see how I was wearing a dress? Y'all see these big old girls? I'll put it right up in there. And when I was holding the phone, it was on video the whole time. And so I have a lot of recordings and it is what it is, you know. But imagine if I didn't. He would be sitting around here just lying, trying to make me look stupid, and Snoop would be sitting over here trying to throw things in my face. And I think they're both foul and they both deserve each other. So I am stuffed in a dress right now because I'm getting ready to go to an Argentine tango party. I have not danced since my kids have been away from me, and it feels, I don't know, I feel really nervous about that. But I'll show you guys the dress that I'm wearing. I have not done this in at least a month, so I'm really nervous. Argentine tango, y'all know that, the dance now. Free Thinker says, but it's better to go no contact with them. Let Snoop have turning hell. Yeah, they could do it. I don't give a fuck what they're talking about. Yeah, I don't care. Over, done. I'm not, WWHO is a pathological liar. You don't have StreamYard, is that the link? No, but you can still just try it. Misty says, how'd it go with the kids? They asked for continuance for 30 days. So, you know. Have you, wait, I haven't spoken to TREECEY today. What? I see the live stream exists. No, I haven't, and I messaged. Do you think so? Nope, I haven't heard from her. I'll send a quick message and see. Is she okay? Hi, Aisha. TREECEY probably sleeps. She was up all night. Come to Kimmy's live. Is Kimmy live? Let me see. Is Kimmy live right now? Uh-oh.
Because remember when Kimmy was locked? Not Kimmy, Lord Kimmy. Let me not put that over you, girl. Not you, girl. When TREECEY was locked up the first time.
Okay, I'm gonna go over there right now. Let me. August 31st. August has 31 days. Okay, so the court date is August 31st. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm wearing now, because I'm nervous. Tell me what you guys think. So I'm gonna wear this. Do you guys like this dress? That's kind of like ballroom attire. It's not really ideal for Argentine tango, but it's what I'm gonna wear. It's just, I haven't done this in a long time. My hair is being crazy today, so I'm probably gonna wash it and fluff it back up. Y'all like it? Yeah. So I'm trying to decide. So here's a ballroom shoe. Tell by the heel sticker. I gotta decide between this shoe and this is an Argentine tango shoe. See how the heel's thinner? Put it next to each other. Not that you guys care, but ballroom, Argentine tango. I think I'm gonna go with these. So those are the shoes that I'm gonna wear. The first shoe, this one. Okay. 2, the second shoe. Yeah, this one is a strappy, and I'll take pictures while I'm there. So yeah, this one's also, yeah, this one's the ballroom shoe, and then Argentine tango, because you're leaning into your partner. So this shoe puts you, yes, I think that's better with that dress. Okay, yeah. Okay, late night with 777. So I'm gonna go dancing. It's an hour drive. Put my hair in a bun. Oh yeah. Okay, I'll do that. Thank you, late night. Thank you, guys. You're going to a clean and sober event. No, there's not gonna be drinks usually at a ballroom. If anything, they may have wine, but I'm not gonna drink anything. Soul Sister says you like them both. Thank you, Soul Sister. I like silver and black colors together. Yeah, Free Thinker. This one. Yeah, because it has like a little, it's kind of chromey. Yeah. Yeah, it's not that kind of a party. It's like an event. Misunderstood. Better turn onto ZX. It's not good at all. Glad Court. Oh shoot, what is ZX talking about? Glad Court was okay today. Thank you, Mean Mary Jane. Thank you, Dr. Pet. You guys. So anyways, I said I was gonna name this quickie, obviously a quick live stream, and obviously again, you guys, I apologize for a lot of the stuff that you are hearing. Don't watch ZX, he lies. I'm sorry for a lot of the things that you are hearing. I know I said I was gonna release that video again in my membership only, but in lieu of everything, and because Don Cheeto decided to say that he was calling the police on Kimmy, I released it because I'm really sick of his lies, and I'm tired of Snoop harassing me about something that she just won't stop, and I'm hoping that we both can move on until I hear it from a reputable source. I'm going. I see why these ladies are jealous when you stood up. You got a flawless body. Thank you, Trip. I just danced. They say TREECEY missed court and her bond was revoked. Her bond has been reinstated. Well, I hope that she reaches out if she needs any help. I got her. Thank you, Mark. Okay, so Kimmy is live. Let me jump over. You guys go check out this Kimmy. because I'm gonna get ready to drive for a dance, and if it's not too late, I'll come back and do a check-in tonight. So it's been a while since I've streamed. A lot's happened, and I thought I would just come here and have a gentle conversation with you guys. I hope that you're doing all right. It's always awkward when I'm gone for a while, then I try to come back. And yeah, we have some stuff to talk about. We do, and it's me says, oh damn, I'm gonna try to be nice, you guys, because I am feeling a little shy. This burnt up junk has been hyper days. Talk about the obvious, you guys. I owe a lot of people an apology. I'm not gonna, you guys, I'm just gonna get right to it now because of certain things. I am gonna be crazy. I mean, I am gonna be kind of, I'm gonna watch my words a little bit, and you guys will just have to read between the lines. I'm gonna say this. When I left, this is a real junkie stunt, I guess. So, you guys know that, you know, I'm gonna get right to it. I probably won't leave the stream up. We'll see how it goes. So, okay, you guys. So, I was really excited about taking some time off and going into a place, getting away, getting more help. I'm so tired of making the same mistakes, and well, I did go to a place. And like every place I've been to, I've gotten kicked out of it. And I didn't want to say anything. I was hoping to get back into that place before you guys really found out. Was it right? Nope. But, you know, I wanted to complete something. It wasn't the right thing to do. And when I was asked, in TREECEY's chat, I should have just said, hey, you guys, I'm just not there. But I didn't want to. I wanted to go back. They do not allow you to have phones in rehab. Why lie? That helps no one but stuff. No, they do not let you have phones in rehab. And if I'm stalling a little bit, it is kind of hard for me to talk about. I was there. I got my test results back, and it was negative. And the kids, you know, I was getting ready to leave. I didn't leave. Kept my phone. All right. Then I had a visit with the kids. I kept my phone on me. And there was just a lot of things that I shouldn't have done. And I actually knew that I was kicked out like the day before. I didn't say anything. I kind of just stayed there, and I was trying to get back in. Today, I didn't get back in. Why did they kick you out? I didn't follow any rules there. I didn't follow any of the rules. I didn't like the. You want to tell me to do chores? I don't wake up and do chores in my own house. Like I don't do anything except for when I want to do it. And after I did the group sessions, I didn't feel comfortable. The group sessions was okay, but the therapy was hard, and I just took off. I just kept leaving. That's what happened. I knew she would use this excuse as soon as TREECEY said that. What excuse? What excuse did I use? I'm not giving you guys an excuse. But misunderstood is the problem to help you. What's the problem to help? All right, you guys, I'm not understanding your questions, and it's already hard enough. If you guys want to hit the link and talk to me, that's fine. But stop lying. You don't have to do chores. Smoothie, you don't know what you're talking about. It wasn't like a rehab place. It was a place that it was like a home that I went to. So yes, there were chores to do there. It's like you share the cooking and stuff like that. And so I took off. Why did I lie? Because I didn't want. It wasn't a shelter. It was like a home. Like they treated like some people were there for substances, some were there for domestic violence and stuff like that. It wasn't an old picture. Look at it. I don't know what to call it, but I'm not gonna get into the logistics of it. It was just I just went away. And I didn't complete it. So what do you want me to say? I was just hoping to get away so I can get my kids back, and nothing worked, so I got out of there. You were getting high. Okay, here are some of the questions. And they did get the like when they had my name right there and it said Mel. Yeah, Nitra, it was like a home, like a sober living home type thing. Me Mug was right from the beginning, I guess. You were getting high, you wanted attention because Demetra got all the love. No one's asking for a party. Will I still be running the sobriety sector? I created the sobriety sector. Why wouldn't I run my own sector? Junkies are natural liars. Juicy Fruit says, so you're not serious about getting sober. I already am sober. I already am. So stuff like that I can't really get into on the channel because, you know, but I already am. Do I have a lot of work to do? Yes, but okay, so the question is, why didn't you go to rehab? Why go to a place that won't help your actual problem? It wasn't really that I lied. Gemini says, I really didn't want to get better. Chores versus sobriety. Nah, okay, so when it came to the structure of the place, I know that I need structure. I know I need all that. So I did like it. I started to like it a lot. I liked the people that I was around. I liked all of it. I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to do something. I wanted to do something to speed up the process. I miss my kids, y'all. I mean, I do. And I'm trying to work on myself. There's a lot of things I need to work on, and I wanted them back. So I didn't have a plan, so I went somewhere to get more help. But when I got there, there's just some things I didn't want to do. You should be willing to die for your babies. The chores are light. Yeah, they are light, Lexi. I didn't say I created sobriety channels. I said I created the sobriety sector here. I did not say that I created sobriety channels. All right, just read my book. Now, I've been calm. True channels have been around for at least 15 years. They were here when I came that long ago. Just read my book. I said the other person of you two don't call themselves sectors. You know what? You guys can say whatever you want. Again, you can always hit the link, fool. You can hit the link and talk to me, Houston. Shut the fuck up. I said that it wasn't all right. I'm sorry to TREECEY. I'm sorry to Kimmy. Kimmy did not know. It's my fault. I should have said something the other day, and I can own that. So I'm trying, and I fucked up, and I do stupid shit. I went there, and I was really proud of myself, and I wanted to finish it, and I did it. All right, so get over it. That was rude. I gotta humble myself right now. Did I get back home yesterday? I did. I have to humble myself. How long was the program for? Nitra, I didn't have a time limit. That was to be determined based on what court was going to say in the hair follicle. I didn't get that far. I'm gonna tell you guys, the rules that I broke was dumb. But I don't like stuff like that. See, that's why I was careful with the bracelets and stuff like that, because I had the places that I was in. I wasn't gonna show people that stuff. They wouldn't be able to get any information anyway because of HIPAA. I'll be right back, you guys. I gotta take this call, you guys. I gotta take this call, you guys. Alright. Alright, let me see. Let me get caught up in my stream. I'll return the call later. What hairstyle is that? It's a braid. You don't like it? Kimmy called you a junkie. I don't call my friends junkie. Do you feel bad because you got caught? No, I feel bad because I got kicked out. I usually can talk and I can't right now. You know, I should have just said to you guys that I got kicked out of that place, but I wanted to get back in before you guys found out. You said you left and I got kicked out. Yeah, I got kicked out. Miss Baby says, not to me, you seem to think it's funny because I have this nervous grin on my face. You guys aren't therapists. But I'm not here to get defensive. I'm not here to make excuses. I'm just gonna tell you guys this. I'm taking this time to just try to get my kids back into the house. When I left, I was told that the kids would be back into the house. They didn't come back in the house. And so I was angry and I really needed to get myself together, and I got to a place I did not comply with any of the rules. I just did what I wanted to do. And I think that's part of this whole process, is falling into a routine. So yesterday, I knew that I had to leave, but I stayed there because I don't really listen to rules and stuff. I just do what I'm gonna do. I stayed there, and when they found out I was still there, you know, I had to get picked up and stuff like that. But, you know, so I had my phone, I was online, and you guys could already sense that something was wrong. And so for that, I sincerely apologize because I didn't say anything about it. And someone asked the question, why did I go if I really didn't want to go? A couple reasons. Number one, I wanted to detox off of...
So TREECEY just addressed me and made a reference to me and said that I lied. And so I went back to look at what the original comment was. The original comment says, so are the children back in foster care because you're back home? Kimmy said the kids were removed because you were in the home. That is not what I said. And TREECEY, I did not lie. So let me clarify. I said that Misunderstood told me that she could not be in the home while the children were in the home, so that she packed her things and she left. I never said that your children were removed because you were in the home, and I did not lie.
No, all of that was before the test results came back. Riley, wait a minute. Y'all not gonna stay in the chat and say stupid shit. Y'all be too invested. When Kimmy said that was the information that I had. If I were to go into a place, then the kids could come home. That's what I was told. And when I went to this place, it was one thing after another, and the kids didn't come home. I was trying to just get this process done faster. If you guys know anything about... Yeah, Kimmy repeated what she was told, and that was the information that I had. I was told that the kids would be back in the house. We didn't have the results from the hair follicle test. The kids they didn't get to come back. And so I was angry. I was in that place. I was upset. I wasn't compliant, and that's what happened. I'm gonna take this time to just try to get better, you guys. I know that I need more help. I'm not trying to deny that. Don Play says, so you lost your kids because you are on drugs? I'm not on drugs. Was the hair follicle test real? Absolutely, the hair follicle test is real. And I really am sick of people mostly, okay, let me tell you guys this. So, black sector. I feel, okay, so I don't have a problem with everybody in the black sector, but I do feel that there's a part of the black sector that I consider the fake news sector. And they just need commentary because they throw anything out there. Like, the hair follicle test is real. You got all these people that's trying to say that it's not real, and they can't even figure things out for themselves. The hair follicle test is real. I'm not going to debate that because it is what it is. So, why you lost your kids and why you get off of YouTube? I'm not going to go into why I lost the kids, but I got kicked out because I didn't follow the rules. Plain and simple. They asked me to do something, I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it, even down to the phone. Once I got a taste of YouTube and doing live streams, I just kept doing it. The hair follicle test question is not a sector issue, it's a valid question. The hair follicle thing, I feel that people made an issue about it. They were talking about the time, they were talking about doctors signing it, and the hair follicle test was legit. My child's father did not have anything to do with that. Family medicine doctors do not do lab work. They send you to a lab. They got the information wrong on the wristband. That's all there was to it. It said that I was a male and I was 44 years old. But I'm not here to convince you of anything. I'm just telling you guys this struggle, and you know, I'm not here to convince you of anything. I'm not trying to make you believe me. Again, I'm not trying to convince you guys over anything. What's the point of the wristband if the information is wrong? It's obviously wrong. It says that I'm a male and I'm a female, so there was just some things that was wrong. They got the name right, but it's not like it was a doctor's office or like anything like that. Misunderstood. You did not pass a hair follicle drug test. Supporters that supports 90 days of non-drug use. You have to tell the truth to continue to have the support we want to extend your way. I am telling the truth. I did pass the hair follicle test, and I'll talk more about that once this case is closed, but I did pass that test. Why would I need to lie about that? Do I think you're that stupid? I don't think you're stupid at all. How do you not see why people don't believe? I do see why people don't believe me, Ali. I do. I'm not gonna answer those questions here. I have a CPS case current, so I can't answer for that. What kind of chores did they want you? I mean, if they didn't catch the fact that they put male on there besides female, that was my point of showing you guys. And honestly, I'm not trying to convince you guys of anything. I already feel bad enough. But the bracelet, I would get it if it was next to me. It said my name, it said my birthday, got the age wrong, and it got the gender wrong. So if it got the gender wrong, obviously you can get the age wrong. It wasn't an actual hospital, so you know, it is what it is. The chores they wanted me to do, it wasn't that heavy, but like we would rotate, and I didn't want to do bathrooms and stuff like that. So I didn't want to do bathrooms. I didn't want to do anything. So I didn't want to wake up and participate and stuff like that. You're doing all this now because you couldn't fool us. We could see right through you. You're a liar. I mean, are you guys that mad at me? I said I was sorry. Okay. You were tested when you entered the rehab, right? That could have provided. That could have. You were tested when you entered the rehab. That could have been provided. You can't. Sorry doesn't cut it. Your life is at stake. Okay. Well. Okay. Listen, I just missed y'all a lot. I wanted to just come and say hi, alright? So, yeah, I just wanted to go back, and I didn't want you guys to find out. No, when I was asked if I was there, at that moment, I wasn't there, and when I was asked about the wristband, yeah, that's not true either. Okay, I just made it up.
When I was asked about the wristbands, yeah, that's not true either. Okay, I just made it up.
When I was asked about the wristbands, yeah, that's not true either. Okay, I just made it up.
And I just got so deep into what I was saying that I couldn't get out of it. So now, if you guys want to be upset, I'm sorry. Take whatever backlash. Yeah, that was like from a while ago. It didn't feel good, but I just was in too deep. And we knew the drug test is real. The drug test is real. But I tell you the truth about everything. I am telling you the truth about everything. I just really, really wanted to be there, and so I just made that up. When they asked me about a wristband, I was just thinking, yeah, I have one right here. I got kicked out of the place, you guys. They don't even give you wristbands and stuff like that. So, I'm gonna get out of here, you guys. Is it true that drinking orange juice heightens the high? I'm not high. Alright, you guys, I gotta go. This was bad, and okay, so I'm gonna try to make some of this right. It wasn't for anything, you guys. I wanted to pass this place. I wanted to, the drug test is real, but everything is a lie. The drug test is real. Alright, you guys, I gotta get out of here. I'm sorry. I wanted to complete something. I didn't. I messed up, and that's really what happened. Does envy really look... Why are you talking about envy? I just wanted to get my kids back, that's all. And I didn't go through the process, so... I see why you have no friends who wear people out. Disappointed, that's fair. This is beyond sad, I know. All this was lies. Not the rehab. That wasn't the lie, but the leaving the place and stuff like that, I wasn't going to say anything. And I do want to get them back, but I'm not on any substances, so I don't think they ever should have been taken. For their insurance purposes, you won't get a bed without testing. Nope, I took that, don't run, come all the way clean, yeah. You guys, I'm sorry. Alright, I'm sorry, you guys. I didn't mean to. I didn't want to say I got kicked out again, and that's all it was. And so when I was asked about a wristband, I picked one up. I'm like, here you go. I took the picture in the dark. I didn't want anybody to know. I was trying to get back in there. And how did you enter a rehab if you're not using? That wasn't hard to do. But I feel bad. But I don't want to do anything that's out of... I just didn't like it, you guys. I didn't like it. But I was trying to get back in before anybody noticed. You're not sorry. Or care about others is selfish, and it's gonna take a while, if ever. If I can gain your trust back, I probably won't. But I'm trying to answer whatever questions because I do feel bad. I wasn't going to go live. You know, Kimmy and TREECEY those are two that I'm really sorry about, but it doesn't mean that I'm not sorry to you guys too. But I don't want you guys to think like, oh, I'm saying I'm sorry again. No, I just messed up. I'm not a liar. You guys, again, I really liked going to that place. I liked going there. I liked everything about it, but I didn't like the structure and I didn't like doing what they wanted to do. When they asked me to go, I just said, when I left, I didn't tell you guys, and that's what I feel bad about. I just kept going with it, and I meant to go back. So, I know it was wrong. It was cowardly. It was immature. I should have just said, hey, you know what? It didn't work out. I didn't do that for a lot of reasons. I wanted to just get my kids back. I wanted to... What are you sorry for if you didn't lie? I'm not saying I didn't lie. You want to get your kids back without doing the work necessary to retain them. Also, one addiction would feel the other. With that being said, if you can't give you to arrest Bryce, well, anyway, think you're clean. That's fair. Okay, you guys. I'm not trying to make excuses. They unsubscribe because they don't believe anything you say anymore. I am not lying. I don't lie to you guys. I'm very transparent with you guys, but I did try to cover up something, and that was wrong. All right? I do not lie to you guys. I do not intend on lying to you guys, but I messed up here. It wasn't anything other than when I went to this place, the therapy got really deep. I couldn't handle it. And then when I left, okay, I don't want people to get all, when I got kicked out of there and I left the facility, someone's backstage. Alright, I bring you up. You can turn off your camera if you want right now. And my YouTube cameras, no, stop. No, I'm not, alright? I made a mistake, and it won't happen again. I do believe in changed behavior. It won't happen. I don't lie about stuff, but I did lie in this case.
You know, you know what I'm saying? We've been around this ballpark, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't new to this, you know what I'm saying? So right now, what I see is like everything that's just going on. I just feel like, why are you playing with this situation and lying, going to the extent? Because I can tell a lie, and hear me out. I can tell a lie, okay? But when I go out my way, and I'm saying when I go out my way to cover that lie, that means I'm never genuine about whatever's going on. See, I can admit when somebody confront me with a lie, I can say, you know what, my bad, right then and there. I don't need to cover it up with more lies, because once you start doing that, it's called intent. That means you never had the wherewithal, you really never had it in your heart. That means everything that you said prior to that lie was a lie as well. So in this situation, I don't believe, respectfully, you never went to no rehab, you never went to no facility, you never went to anything, even if it wasn't a rehab, whatever you use, you can use those words if you want to. I don't play those games. I don't think you ever went. You played a game, and you got a stupid prize. You play a stupid game, you get a stupid prize, and you thought we wasn't gonna peep game. But I'm sorry, you can make up this is about a black sector and a beef sector, and you can shit on or whatever about the black sector or whatever, but we ain't no dumb motherfuckers. So you can kill that bullshit. We peep game. I've been around this ballpark since 2012. I peep game, and you can't fool nobody. So you need to come clean now about everything, and your spirit will be free. Try it again. Because sometimes when we fall, you gotta pick yourself up and try again. But you can't say, well, let me pick this up, but I'm gonna leave this piece down. Let me pick this up, but I'm gonna leave this one over here, because I don't really want to talk about that, because I'm not gonna be honest about that, but I'm gonna be honest about this. No, you need to be honest about every fucking thing. And stop bullshitting. And that's what I got to say, man. I'm out.
Y'all see, I'm not cursing anybody back out. I'm listening. not making any excuses. No, I'm not high right now. You know, there's really nothing I can say except for time will tell. I'm not trying to do anything, but I just came here. I don't believe you're in any military. I was in the military. I was in the military, guys. I really wanted this to work, and when it didn't, I didn't say anything. That's all it was. Lori says, misunderstood. Do you have a therapist? Maybe you need to be in a therapeutic environment to deal with tough stuff. Everything was going great, but I had my first one-on-one. Session. Well, not my first one, but yesterday or the day before I got kicked out, which I think was yesterday. But I couldn't handle it. It was too much for me, and I left. How you doing, Pizarro? Pizarro, you okay? Yeah, you guys, it was just too intense for me. I'm not gonna be on here long. I'm gonna just try to answer what I can because I already feel bad enough. I'm going to go. I am not making any excuses for anything. I'm telling you, I'm sorry, but that's not enough, and I know it's not enough, and I'm not trying to make it enough. This is the grown lady making excuses like, shut the fuck up, Lola. I'm not in the mood for you right now. You're not serious about recovery, isn't it? I'm already sober. Not gonna argue with that. Now, I've been pretty calm, but don't test. Okay, let me bring up Pizarro since it's gone. Pizarro, hold on. What's good? You doing okay? I know about your accident. Hope you're alright. Well, I feel bad, you know.
That you lie.
Huh?
That you lie?
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. Why did you lie? Was it because Demetria was getting attention?
No, I'm totally. I love watching her. I support her. I really don't understand the narrative of when people are saying things like, oh, you know, I wanted to party and stuff like that. That's not true. It's not true. When I got kicked out of this place, I didn't want to tell anybody. One thing led to another. That's what happened. Not proud of it. Sorry, but I did go into a place and I got kicked out.
And you got kicked out because
I didn't do anything they asked me to do.
So what was the purpose of you going if you weren't gonna follow the rules? Misunderstood.
Well, I was doing all right. Like, I was hanging in there after I had one therapy session in there that was all right. I had group, shut the fuck up. No, I can't be that way. You don't have to shut the fuck up, but I'm not asking you to care. I did listen, but I didn't like the therapy at all. Like, the therapy was too much for me. I didn't like the one-on-ones. The groups was all right.
So when were you think that?
After the second, I had 2 hours. So back to back, I had therapy, and then I went for a walk. You know, you can't just go out for a walk when you want to. And I would come and go. And that's what happened. So, you know, I wasn't supposed to have a phone. I kept my phone. I didn't want to do any chores because that's not my thing. And that's what happened.
So you were there for one day, and you had
TREECEY. I was there for more than one day. I was there for when they said I went in, I went in. Yeah, so that was like, I think it was a week, but I could be off. It was last week sometime.
Okay, but it don't misunderstood. So what was the purpose of you having TREECEY and Kimmy come out here and tell people these things? And I'm gonna be honest, when you told them to let them know that you were in rehab and you were doing what you needed to do for your children.
Okay, I can't hear you, but I think I know what you're gonna ask me. Why did I let them say that? Because at that time it was true. I went in and they knew that I went in. I've been in contact with them. They did not know when I left. So I didn't say anything. So, no, everything was great. I was excited myself. So, like I said, it's not a story I wanted to tell. It's not something I wanted you guys to really know. I mostly went in because when I left, I was told the kids would be back in the house when I left. And when it didn't happen, I was frustrated. But I'm pretty sure that's what she was going to ask me. So no, I was not lying to TREECEY and Kimmy when I said I was going to go and go into a place. All that stuff happened. But, you know, I just wanted to get my kids back. So again, I'm not trying to convince you guys. I'm not trying to say, oh, it's alright. I'm not trying to say to believe me. I lost a lot of credibility. I get it. I'm sorry. When I tried to cover it up, I'm usually just very forthcoming and it all just fell apart and I didn't want to say anything. I just, I messaged one person who was like, no, girl, you're not in rehab. No, I wasn't. And I feel bad about that, you guys. That's all I gotta say. It wasn't the right thing. But my purposes was just to get my kids back in the house.
Ooh, I almost cussed your ass out, but I ain't do it today. Okay, so I didn't hear what you said. My question was, why did you have TREECEY and... I'm gonna be respectful. Why did you have TREECEY and Kimmy come out here and say that you were in rehab and you had people in different sectors that was like, wow, I'm proud of her. I'm glad that she's doing this for herself, her family, her kid. You know, they even did a bet. They was like, you will last a week. Some said you will last a day. Some said you were lying, you ain't went to rehab. Some said they'll give you a month. So what made you not tell them that you actually got kicked out of it instead of having your two friends look like fools for you?
I did go. Number one, I did go. I did. But I did like it. I eventually liked it, and it was alright, but I didn't stay there, not by choice, and I didn't say anything, and there was no reason why I didn't. That was after Kimmy's live stream. There was no reason why I didn't. You know, should I have said something? Absolutely.
Yeah, because, you know, they got a lot of, even though they don't want to admit it, but they got a lot of backlash for you because they feel like you're making them look like fools. They feel like you're making a fool out of them because you told them that you were in rehab, but then they saw you over in people chats. They said you was on a panel, and I was like,
when I was on that panel, I was still there. I was still in there. I was driving back. I was still there when I was on the panel. I was driving back after a visit, and I jumped on the panel on the way back, and that's what.
What made you jump on his panel? What made you jump?
He was live. He was live. There was a couple people I was irritated at that I wanted to curse out, and I jumped on the panel. I was just happy to get back online and go back live. I couldn't wait to do it. Was it a mistake? Yeah.
So is it safe to say that you care way more about YouTube and online things that's going on than going to rehab?
I think that rehab and drugs is not rehab. YouTube and social media is kind of one and the same for me. Just needed it. I missed the connection, and that's like where my friends are. So.
Right. So my next question is, was this court ordered?
No.
Okay, so this was something that you did on your own. Because if my memory serves me correctly, and y'all could correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I could have sworn it was either Kimmy or TREECEY said that this is court ordered. For you to be able to see the children, you had to go to this rehab program.
I think what they said was that it was a condition to get the kids back. At that time, what I was told by my attorney, by the social worker, is that if I were not in the house, the kids could come home until everything was straightened out. That didn't happen. That was one of the reasons I was frustrated in there, because I did leave, but the kids didn't get returned home. I know that Kimmy and TREECEY said that both, but that's what I was told. That's what I relayed. It just didn't happen, and I'm not saying that they did say that, but I'm saying that if they did, that was the plan at first. But it didn't happen, and those things happen. So it's like you make the best decisions that you can, and you hope the kids get back in the house. So, and then when I got the negative test back, I was still frustrated that they weren't back in the house. I did pack up to leave. I was gonna go, and I didn't. I ended up staying, keeping my phone and stuff like that, and then things just went downhill from there.
And you ain't gonna get no respect when a bitch is talking about lynching niggas, and she got the KKK in her camp and some other shit, and we don't like black people over here. We string them up. Now, she was supposed to go on Lady Snoops, and one of her team went over there and said she wasn't going to show up. Apparently, she had a conversation prior to this on Donald Goins' channel and on her channel. So, basically, yesterday when I was talking about this, I wouldn't say the name of the person, right, that dropped this tidbit of information. So, the person's name was Tamika Scott. She's the one that dropped the information or the link to the other site where you can hear all the words, which I played yesterday, which I'm going to play again today. Now, I don't know Mr. Unknown. I don't know who Mr. Unknown is, but he can touch down. You and Tamika. Donald too if he wants to. Bam. And if you don't, so be it too on that one. But all the things I'm finding out does not take away from the fact that you want to lynch a nigga. Okay? It don't take away from this conversation right here.
Brandon, you're not allowed up here. Get out of here. Black people are not allowed here, bro. You're in danger. You might get lynched. We like to hang them from the trees, especially when they're bad. Remember that. I got the KKK in the building, okay? So stay away, Brandon. Protect your little family and your 20 brothers and sisters that ain't got no daddy, okay? You a single father? Again, we don't support Black Lives Matter here, okay? We don't support Black Lives Matter here.
Alrighty, you heard it.
Okay, that was kind of random.
It was.
I feel like I mean,
we're in the Coliseum, girl. Anything can go down.
Like, I mean, I know a lot of people who use that out of ignorance. I mean, And I don't need a dictionary definition to say that.
Okay, so the person wants proof, right? And I do nothing but receipts, right? Yep, right here. This is a widespread belief that the original meaning of the word, we're not saying it, as defined as in dictionaries was an ignorant person. So the original meaning was an ignorant person. So they're saying, did it change? It changed. So the word was first used in the Webster Dictionary in 1864. At this time, it was defined as a Negro. We'll say that safely. With the note indicated that it was used in a derision, or depreciation, derision. So this term, there has never been a definition like an ignorant person for this word as in any substantial dictionary published by this company, nor do we know of any definition of this earlier. So there it is. It's not used as, it's not defined as an ignorant person. It's infamous word so much that when people are called upon to discuss this, it's in senses 1 and 2. So there's 2 different senses that they use. The word ranks almost certainly the most offensive, inflammatory racial slur in the English term expressive of hatred and bigotry. So when black people call each other this word, what does that mean? Now it's rarely used and it often considered offensive. Well, that's a lie. Very oftenly used in the black community. The words self-reference used by among black people do not always intend or take it as an offense. Although objective to those uses as well, but it is used by a person who is not black to refer to a black person. So again, I'm black, so it's not saying that it's defined as an ignorant person. I will say that did it to him. I'm saying your name wrong. Did it on him. Sorry, I'm saying your name wrong. It does not say that definition is in the Webster Dictionary. These are the definitions. Using it as an insult or contemporary term for a black person. Using it as insults and contemporary term for a member of any dark-skinned race. And there's the senses, 1 and A, sense 1, sense A, I don't know. I guess they're saying you can go into more depth. And a member of a class or group of people who are systematically subject to discrimination or unfair treatment. So now this is where that comes in, because what does this? Where's a member of a class, a group of people? So who is that? Because that right there, the third definition means that it can be used with a member of a class or group of people that's systematically subjected to discrimination. That's poor people, that's ignorant people, uneducated people, underclass folks. So that's a lot of folks in this group right here who have, and again, who are discriminated and unfair treatment. So what member of a class or group are they talking about right there? Because that's where, again, it is not saying black. It's saying a group of people, poor people, ignorant people. Those are the ones who gets discriminated against and treated unfairly. People that are have mental disabilities.
I mean, to my understanding, you said that
So we confirm this question. Can you prove that the N-word means ignorance? I cannot prove that the N-word means ignorance. I can prove that the N-word means that that it discriminates against a member of group of people. Yep. And those member of group of people do not necessarily have to be black, because that's what the third definition said. Oh, this person was going crazy out here. Right? All right, I couldn't even read any of this. I was too busy reading.
I was trying to respond. It's like, no, she's already acknowledged this, that it didn't mean that. And I think there's like a delay maybe in that.
Well, I couldn't read the person's comments while I was on the other side looking at the screen. But the point that this person is making, I hope you've made your point, because again, she means ignorance. Yeah, ignorant people. So again, the last definition of the word. Go back and look at the last definition of the word. That is that group. That's the group that they're talking about. The uneducated ones. The low budget humans, the members of the group that get discriminated and get unfairly treated. Those are poor people. Those are uneducated people. Those are people of a lower standard. And it said a group, a member. So it didn't say what member. Well, then you pull the definition. What's going on? Hey, Hazel. I'm driving but listening. So did it on them wants to challenge the N-word.
I guess I don't understand what their point is. Like, what the point of what they're talking about.
The point is, I said that the N-word means ignorant people. So that's the group, the member, the third definition of it.
I mean, are they trying to justify the okay to use it? Because, I mean...
I don't know. They just want to troll. You go read this third definition, my guy. You go read it. Because you can't tell me that it didn't say member or a group of a class of people. That's what that means. Go figure that out, my guy. Just like if I was to tell you that you're addicted to something, my guy, you're doing it right now. You're addicted to trying to control people's streams and talk to them. I'm cutting you off right now, my guy, because your addiction is too much. Again, it definitely means a certain class of people. So go back and look at the third definition, my guy, and have a great day.
Fired up.
Nobody cares around here. We don't give a rat's ass about it. You're acting like one right now. How about that? How about that? How about you're acting like one right now? You're about to get bopped on your damn head out there. Bush Boogie's about to hit you with that spanner. He's about to punch you right in your face with that spanner. I can definitely read from the dictionary, and we did, and I proved it. The third part of the definition gave an example of what educated people know. I'm sorry this person isn't educated. They can hit the motherfucking link. They're not that educated. They have nothing to stand on. And got my white folks over here getting getting a little upset because they don't want to hear about this. Nobody cares.
And got my white folks over here getting a little upset because they don't want to hear about this. Nobody cares.
And got my white folks over here getting getting a little upset because they don't want to hear about this. Nobody cares.
But I had an old friend, and I had given them plenty of chances before finally I was like, I'm done with you. But during the course of our friendship, they were a type of person that used to say that word a lot. So much so that I banned it in my house. I said, absolutely not. You are in my house under my roof, and I am not okay with you saying that.
You guys know about Empress Janet?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I can just tell you guys this. She's okay. Empress Janet is a YouTuber who likes to trying to manipulating people, and not only that, she's actually racist too. Like she only just racist towards blacks and white people. And I can just show it on the audio, but I can't just share it. But you guys can actually hear it from my phone.
I was gonna ask him a question, but he's talking about audio. From a chick named Empress Janet. Have you heard of her, Queenstone?
Not really.
Well, me and Lady Snoop were two of those people, but I know that Empress Janet is a person that me and Lady Snoop kind of roasted because she was being real racist to the point where she was okay. So she was saying things like, black people should be hung.
What?
That's what the KKK is for. Shit like that. Now, when it came out, she was like, okay, so in the context that I was saying it was this, and that. So people were, giving her a voice and listening. Continued to ask her to clarify what she meant so people could digest it. She got really mad and reverted back to this high school rage, and she was like, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take her head and shove it in the locker, and I'm gonna sling her book bag down the hallway, and everybody in the panel was like, what the fuck? After I listened to that, I washed my hands with it.
Okay,
and I decided,
guys, you guys can actually listen to it.
All right, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, they're over there talking about I just porno bombed this show. They porno bombed them. You're on mute.
Well, I just looked up that account. And
yeah, did y'all see Wisdom over there at Buddy?
Yeah, I saw him.
Oh my God, he's over there with them black folks trying to act like he doing something. And they up there mad because I said I'm naked. Bitch, I just got out the shower. You fucking nigger.
Yeah, do you guys hear that? Do you guys hear that?
We can hear it. We can hear it.
Yeah, we hear it. Yeah, she said the N-word with Hari Yard.
They did not realize how often they were using this word until it was banned in my house. And they kept having to catch themselves. And I was just like, it's not acceptable. It's rude. It's offensive. It's inappropriate. And I don't like it. And if, I'm going to get riled up.
No, you're fine. We don't say that word around here. Again, that person just wanted attention. So, yeah. That's exactly what we were talking about. They try to come over here with their negative energy.
He's trying to be funny. It's just like, I'm like...
They tried to say that my white folks was in the KKK over here, and that's That's not what happened that day. None of the people that are in this community right now, I may not explain to you what happened. But again, I am a black woman who allows everyone in. And I used to say the N-word all the time because that is something we're allowed to say. But the UK brought it to my attention that because they're not allowed to say that word over there, they don't use the word and they don't want the word used. So just because it was used today in the little video, whatever, like again, I do apologize if that was a little, shaking for people. Because that's not something we talk about. I had to pull over. Yes, Empress Janet, we're talking facts. I know, I'm so sorry, Hazel, but they're trying to say that I'm not black. And they're trying to say that, again, if we pull the definition of the NIGGER word, that term's been used for so long for people of a certain class. And just, as sad as it is, the class of people that it's always been wrapped around. But if you are educated enough to know that that word is ignorance of all the groups, then those categories and those groups of people that they're talking about are those people. The ones that are ignorant, not knowing, the ones that will never conform to understanding. So yeah, you can't tell me what to say. I don't tell the white folks what to say. I don't tell the black folks what to say. I don't tell nobody what to say around here. Folks have to say what the hell they want to say around here. But I will tell you, for sensitive purposes, that word doesn't ever get used around here. So the fact that it wants to be brought up to try to tell me when I can use it, no black person out here gonna tell me what the fuck I can and can't do, okay? So take that back there with you as you're listening in the bushes now, because you got pushed back to the bushes, my guy. Know that. I'll say whatever the fuck I want to say. And them little mangy motherfuckers over there can suck a dick, okay? They tried to say I was a white woman. And Bex, I'm sorry, Bex, but you're the only white woman up here on this goddamn panel, okay?
That's okay. I mean,
I have never told you guys I was a white woman. I love when a motherfucker tries to challenge you. Go ahead and challenge, motherfucker. That's why your ass is in the goddamn bushes now with fucking dirt all over your face.
Empress Janet, she's going to be joining us today, and she's going to be able to speak. My hair is like, she's ready. Empress Janet, if you are ready, if you want to turn your camera off, you can. Give me a thumbs up, and I will bring you on. I think that are you ready, Empress Janet? Can you hear me? If you want your camera on, leave it on. If you want to turn it off, now is the time to do so, and I will bring you right up. Hi, Empress. How you doing?
So it didn't go off.
Oh, you trying to turn it off?
Yeah.
You can turn it off, babe.
Hi, everyone. Hi. Can you turn it off, darling?
There you go, baby.
I appreciate you.
No problem. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm honored to be here. I appreciate you and everything that you bring to YouTube. So I want to say shout out to your chat and your mods, and I appreciate everybody who's going to be doing what they have to do in the chat room to keep it how Misunderstood likes it. I'm going to tell you that I am nervous. So I'll just be honest, I have anxiety, I suffer with depression, and I have a lot of backstory that being an orphan, I've always tried to prove who I am. So I don't feel like I have to prove who I am right now. I feel like I can just be myself. So if you bear with me, I appreciate it. What I'll do is I'll speak, you can speak, and then if the chat wants to ask any questions, I'll allow it, sister. I don't want anyone on the panel.
You can speak, and I'm sorry, sister, I thought that you wanted your camera on. I apologize for that.
I don't care.
All right, guys. Empress Janet, let me tell you something. I met her. Empress Janet has been a huge supporter, and I support her as well. But I do believe that you guys need to hear from Empress Janet herself, so that way you can understand her more. The name of her channel, let me shout it out, is #Venus Empress Janet's Wonderland, and I'll let her tell her own story, and she can tell you all about it right now. Empress Janet.
I appreciate that. When I came out here 15 months ago, I was on a channel in Canada, and my name was Loquacious because I was just so happy to jump on the panel and have topics with people around the world. Later, I figured out that they were using me for content and to gain a monetized channel. So I created my own channel. It was called Fellowships Online Funhouse. I wanted to bring people together of all nationalities all around the world and hear their stories. In the process of this, my name was JP because my name is Janet Presley. So when I had this channel, I learned about trolls, I learned about stalking and emails, I learned about handlers and gatekeepers and how people would pay money to do stuff behind the scenes to hurt other people. In this process, they took my channel down and I had to build a new channel. I called myself Empress Janet because I felt like a villain. I felt like everything I had did for these people, they just cursed me and kept saying, I'm the bad guy, you did it, you did it. So there was a joke about Janet did it, Janet did everything. I started to say, hey, if you say I did it, I did it. But I was the queen of trolls. I had certain darkness on me, from them doxing me, from them talking about my dead husband, ex-husband who got murdered, from talking about my daughter, talking about my deaf son. Those things broke me, and I went into a dark space. And so when I created, you know, the channel Empress Janet, it wasn't Wonderland at first. It was allowing everyone to come speak to me and tell me their story, good or bad. And I was always trying to stop the echo, because I noticed that when people made simulations or they went to their channel and started telling lies, everyone believed this stuff. And I remember people attacking me every day. They're porno bombing my channel. They're telling me I am nothing because of, you know, being a biracial woman. But the fight back wasn't good, because I thought I could fight them in the real world. I thought, like, you know, if they said that to me to my face, I would choke them. Okay, excuse my French, but
okay, be yourself.
Whenever I knew I had to fight out here, I knew words would hurt. I knew words could be so dark that it would make people jump off the panel, and they would literally go crazy in their home, and they would never come back. When I was called the N-word in the UK, I didn't jump off the panel. I didn't get angry. I just fought back with words. So I would say to you that the words that I said that day to this boy who was attacking me, that it clearly got clipped out. Because if anybody actually watches the clipping, it's not really a full proof of the event. I hear the ding sound come up. If anybody knows StreamYard, you know that when the ding sound comes up means somebody came to the panel. You never heard the part that the boy said. But the fact that the boy said that he would do things to my daughter, I didn't hold back on the things that I said to make sure he would never come to my show ever again. So I will say to you, Misunderstood, that I was wrong that day. You know, I should have formed it differently. I used my emotions. I know that we have a dark angel, we have a light angel. I've walked in darkness my whole life, and I came out on the other end as a light person, because I never give up on hope that I can be forgiven. I never hold against people when they ask for forgiveness. But in those moments, I never asked that boy to come and attack me. I defended myself the best way I felt I could, where you'll never come back and you'll never want to speak to me. Now, this happened a year ago when I was learning how to maneuver in these streets, and I was being the queen troll. So when I say things, they were acts, they were skits, they were something I saw in a movie or something that I came up with real quick, because I like to be a quick thinker. But in those times, I didn't realize that the things that I said could possibly have an echo as it does now. I am a black woman, Misunderstood. And the things that I say, I still have to be responsible for them, whatever color I am. So when I apologized to this boy, when I seen him later, like about 6 months later, I apologized to him. And I really felt good about him taking it and then telling me to shove it up my face, because he didn't want to forgive, because he was stalking me. So he had to come to realization that he was stalking me, he was attacking me, and yet I forgave the attacker. And I asked for forgiveness as well. So when I made Wonderland, which is when I got monetized in November 15th of 2021, I changed my ways, Misunderstood. I sat down the costume of the Queen Troll. I still allow people to come and be themselves in Wonderland. That's why I became the Mad Hatter. Because if you remember that story, the girl fell asleep and went into a dream state. And in that world, anything was possible. Nothing was what it was. So if you look at everything and believe everything you see and hear, then you are mistakenly asleep. You have to wake yourself up to what's really going on. These people need you more than you realize. These people worship the ground and watch your breath and judge you on how you breathe and if your hair is not straight. We have to be ready for that. So when I realized that I need to do a public apology to anyone who was offended with those words, I can do that, Misunderstood. If people mistake me for that not being real, I understand. Would you like to say something, darling?
No, you go ahead and speak, and then I am going to, I know that it's tough, but I am going to ask for a background for those that don't know the story, since we're over here in the sobriety sector. I thank you guys, welcome everyone, and please remember to be respectful to the guests and the panelists. I see some of y'all questions, but I'm not really looking at the chat. If you don't mind to put a question mark before the sentence so I can grab some of those questions or thoughts if Empress Janet chooses to answer. But I wanted to ask if you, I know it's difficult, and I truly appreciate you for opening up and speaking with us. So we can get a background. Do you mind taking us back to what was said and the reaction that you received from it? Can you give us a history on the actual story?
So every day, Brandon Anderson would come and he'd clip something. He'd clip my coffee pot. He'd clip the picture of me, like he'd clip you, like for instance, and then come up on the stage with the picture. He would talk about my family and tell me that he was going to take me down because of this Irish guy that had came to my panel. He thought I attacked this Irish guy. But in the process, he would say nasty things. And he was a black man. He was a young black man, so I said something about having 20 kids or something like that. It was just, again, a drag. He was like 25, so he didn't even have any kids. He was just a stockish man, just like Mr. Unknown. Mr. Unknown's my co-host from a year ago. I fired him a year ago this month, and yet he's been making videos every day about me. He went to the black sector with this clip, because he took 9 hours to clip it. He even admitted it, but nobody hears that. They don't hear what he did. He took a clip, he clipped it the way he wanted it, and he showed it to people to make it look like I'm racist.
Would you like to say what was the non-edited version of what you said? Because most of us only know the edited version.
Right. So again, this was a year ago. I don't know the lines of it. I know I told him to go away. He kept clicking the link. When he came up, he said that he would do some nasty things to my daughter. And that's, again, where that action came from. So it was right there. I noticed at the end of the clip it said, "I love you, girl." That's because there was somebody else there with me. So I was actually talking to somebody that came up to jump up to stop what was going on. But a lot of the UK had my back at that time. So they cut out the part where the guys were up there protecting me.
I'm gonna ask you a tough question. I know, and it's not for judgment, you guys. I am letting Empress Janet speak her mind, and these are her words. Everybody has a side of the story, and we're not here to judge. We're here to hear her out. But I'm gonna, I call out the elephant in the room, the N-word that was said, and a lot of people are having problems with the ER version of that. Number one, you guys, I'm gonna let her tell her own ancestry. She actually showed her ancestry test, but I feel I'm gonna hold my thoughts on that. I'm gonna ask that question. Let's get that out. Go ahead, Empress Janet, on that. I know it's tough, but I just want you to that's something in the background.
I'm not black enough to say ER, but technically, because I have one parent that's white and one that's black, I don't qualify for ER or E or A. But technically, I'm allowed to say both.
I don't use the word at all, you guys. That's just me. I don't, as an Afro-Latina.
I stopped using it. I did.
No, I'm not judging. I'm not judging.
I just think as a career on YouTube, I don't think it's a good look for your brand. And my community doesn't approve of that word. So yeah, I stopped using it about 6 months or however long. November 15th is when I became the Mad Hatter, because again, I sat down some things. I apologized for my wrongs, misunderstood, and I started a good path of doing topics on my show, allowing people to come in topic only. The Coliseum is where we bang it all out, let people just be free, and if they've got stories, then we drag you with the truth. Because if I could find this clip, unfortunately I can't because they took the channel, I would have been brought you the clip, though. But they took 2 of my channels, you understand? So I can never get back the content that was stolen when this channel gets taken. I've been through 3 channels. Empress Janet ain't the first one, honey. I just did it in 30 days because I figured out the glitch. I learned everything myself. I learned how to stream, how to do the channel, how to promote. They get mad at that when little people get a little shine.
The other day, Empress, you took the time out. I was in the clouds and I saw you do your ancestry test. What made you do that? Do you feel like are you still defending yourself from what you said a year ago? Is that why you did that?
Oh, I took that test a long time ago, darling. When I found out that my racist white family was, racist. So I did that for myself to ask questions. Some people don't believe in these tests, but I do. I mean, if they think that, again, I'm 57% Caucasian. Yeah.
And then the rest, I did see it, but do you mind showing us those results? So,
well, how do I share with you?
No, you don't have to show us on the screen. I'm just saying, so for those of you that's asking her ancestry, she is a mixed race woman. She's part black and she's part white. Would that be correct to say?
Yeah, well, I'm sharing it with you in the back.
Oh, no, you don't. I told her.
Yeah, I like it. I want everyone to see it, my love.
Do you want me to share it on the screen?
Yes, dear.
Okay, here we go. So here's her ancestry. Here it is.
So we got 29% England and Northwestern European. We've got 23% Nigeria. We've got 13% Scotland. We got 11% Cameroon, Congo, West Batu peoples. We've got 6% Ivory Coast and Ghana. We've got 6% on the Sweden and the Denmark. Hello, Peter. Oh, we got 5% Wales. Big ups to Taffy. We got 4% Irish. I love the Irish. Big ups to the UK. And forgive me if Mali, and Benin and Tonga is the 1%. And then there's another 1% that it got cut off, but it was like that Balish. So if somebody could tell me what part of the world this is, I think I'm leaning more towards African.
Right. Well, yeah, it's right there. Okay. I mean, now I only heard one side, but I feel that a person using that word. I mean, I feel like it's hard for you to move on because of that. Do you agree? It's hard for you
They can just think.
Or other people's opinion. Do you think that it's just like, why do you think it came up now?
To talk about so they can gather on their colorism. I'm still a black woman. I learned yesterday I could have probably been a part of the blue vein society and the brown test society. I think you would pass that test as well. So yeah, there's always going to be an issue about what somebody can and can't say. Like I said, I was wrong for what I said. I never should have formed it that way. Should have handled the situation different. If people can forgive me for misunderstanding that incident, I appreciate you. If you can't forgive me, I totally understand. But I'm going to move on from it. Once I leave here with you, I'm going to leave it here with you.
I don't blame you.
My God says. My God.
I don't blame you. I want to share something about you. I mean, you do a lot of work with, you're an advocate for women. And I don't think some people know those things about you, some of the work that you do. Do you mind telling us about, and before you answer, let me read this from ICU. People use it every day, every second on here, the hypocrisy.
Correct. And again, some people don't have the courage to apologize for their behavior. You know, I don't have to explain my percentage of black to know what my behavior is on any people that I conduct myself with. Doing business out here, there's an image, correct? And so you don't want your image branded by the words that are said. So if I've said something, like I've apologized to that person, I nationally am apologizing to everyone on the YouTube that may have been offended by it.
You guys, she did apologize. That was an official apology. Don't let me put words in your mouth, Empress Janet. Don't let me put words in your mouth. I don't see Empress Janet as anything but Empress Janet. When it comes to race relations, I am extremely careful because I know how sensitive the topic can be. So thank you guys for joining us and hearing Empress Janet out. I can say that she, and right, that's right. No one does have to accept the apology, but Empress Janet did apologize. And there's some things that I feel, because we hear that word and we hear other people from other nationalities use it. I've mentioned some names before. You guys know how I feel about that, and they're still in the community. I don't agree with that. Empress Janet does. She's a biracial woman.
I am. I'm a multicultural woman, and I'm a universal woman. So all nationalities, race, religion, creed, color, they're allowed in my wonderland, as long as you use your manners.
What kind of subjects do you cover on your channel? What do you cover now? What do you talk about?
We talk about our mental health out here. We talk about how people will try to manipulate you because they're narcissists and they need attention. We bring awareness about the things that we might feel that we are. See, people don't know the definitions of real words, so we just learn them together. So I just bring awareness. I allow people to come be themselves, tell their story. I got people from Sweden, the UK, the Philippines. I got, some of the black sector, beef sector still, give me my respect, and I respect them. But I can't tell people how to feel misunderstood. I had feelings about you when we first met, and I told you that. And I told you I'll always be in the clouds watching, didn't I? And then when I was talking to you, I reassured you I was talking to only you. I only know you, and I know that TREECEY supports you. When I talked to TREECEY that day, thank you, TREECEY. I appreciate that. That means a lot coming from you, my friend, because I believe she's doing very well over there. When they criticized her about going to jail, I never once listened to none of that. I waited for her to come back to tell us that she was okay. I couldn't believe they were doing that. So
I feel the same.
What they'll do to people out here. Well, you never know who's watching in the clouds. You never know what'll give you inspiration to do better. I'm always looking to do better as a content creator, as a host of YouTube, because my channel's monetized. And I got 2 other channels that aren't, and I keep them like that for a reason. I don't put all that ghetto stuff on my monetized channel. And that's just how I'm going to say it. So forgive me if nobody likes it. But yeah, all that.
We might get over here in the comments too. A person just speaks their mind and expresses themselves. Don't worry, you can cut loose. Even though this is your voice. This is your platform today. Let me read this from Templar Voice Done. So you're in complete control, Empress Janet. You guys, I'm here just offering, hearing a voice.
Templar security in Wonderland. So shout out to Templar. Thank you for being
Templar says, Empress shouldn't have apologized, in my opinion, but I understand how important being humble is for some.
Yeah, so, I've been consistent. One thing they wanted was change. They wanted to see change. So my community saw me go dark. They saw me come out of the dark into the light, and they know that I stand with them. When I turned down the interview with Lady Snoop, it wasn't one of my members. It was somebody else. And I didn't want to tell on that person. I thought showing loyalty would just create a simulation, which I did. I said my team did not want to do the interview. They told me not to do it. But it was someone else. And I thought keeping that person safe would show loyalty. So as I still keep that person safe, because I'm never going to tell who told me not to do that interview, they saved me that day. And I appreciate them. So yeah, there's a certain amount of loyalty out here you just have to give people. If you don't understand that friendship really exists and you can be honest with people, my name is Miss Brittany. When I shut this computer off, I go back to being Miss Brittany. I created a character, Empress Janet. I created EJ Coliseum. I created Queen Troll for a reason. When I do my Hot Topic channel, I'm just a nosy, nebby little Nancy because I want to know all the celebrity stuff and we want it on that channel. See, I've learned how to maneuver the content, sweetheart. And when I help people, all I did was teach them how to stream, teach them how to connect their StreamYard to their channel, show them how to do the banners and stuff. I'll never stop helping. Misunderstood.
Empress Janet, there was a question in the audience, and you can shoot, and I totally understand what you're saying. It's kind of far up. Let me. The question is from Kwani. Hi, Kwani. What do you mean when you say the word ghetto? What do you mean? That's what you're asking.
Oh, out here, in layman's terms, all the hollering and screaming and hollering and fighting and carrying on. That's ghetto to me.
Okay, so I'm gonna answer one. I'm gonna say something about the chat. So some people are talking about news and stuff like that. I'm not interested in those kind of things. I feel that if you guys want to ask questions, number one, Empress Janet can answer whatever she likes. But I don't like nudes. No, I didn't see the comment. I just see it. But I'm gonna ask my mods to please mod and not let those kind of comments.
So there was this gentleman in the UK. We had an emotional relationship. We were doing shows together. He had a 24-hour show. He was sharing his picture, which was his penis was the size of a Coke can, darling. Oh my God, yes. And he shared his picture. So I shared my picture. And then when he broke up with me, or I broke up with him, we'll never know. He shared all that information. So yeah, people will betray you. So
that's in regards to the nude.
Yeah, I created a fake nude and threw it out there just to help the real one.
So you guys heard it. She said it was a fake nude.
Yeah, there was lots of fake nudes.
Hi, Sheila E. I see you out there, Sheila. How you doing, my friend? So there was a fake nude, and you used that fake nude. Okay, so some people aren't going. The Cali girl says, girl, no. Hey, wait a minute. Let me tell you guys something. I know people that has done that. Yeah. I'm just saying. I have.
I had to counteract the real one when he broke my heart, so. I was with him for 30 days on his panel, Misunderstood. I never left the panel. He let me keep my avatar up there. I would just turn it off and go to sleep, go to shower, eat, come back, he'd be there. Yeah, we were doing some things. He showed me how to be a content creator. I just knew I couldn't love a man from Britain and be with them, so we were together in a different way, and it was fun. And he betrayed me, and I had to take the blunt end of it. He showed out my pictures, he doxed my number, he doxed my dead husband, my daughter. Yeah, we fought, I porno bombed his show, I really used my behind. So there's this nasty old man in the UK that keeps talking about my dirty bum, but it wasn't my bum for him, and it was clean. I told that man to kiss my butt. He stole my channel, but he wound up giving it back. It's called Late Night with Just Janet. He gave it back. So I fought and fought, Misunderstood, and I got my channel back. But
congratulations. Congratulations.
I fought dirty, darling. Yes, I fought dirty. I porno bombed him, I music bombed him because he was monetized. I would stay up late at night and have a team of people just attack the stage. Just kind of like what happened with me and Donald. Donald created lies. We only did business together. We were never in no relationship. I never gave that man no money. He actually forgave me. He was going to bring me to the stage, but then he got scared and backed out. So I spammed his chat, because that's what trolls do. And then I jumped on the stage, but he didn't recognize my avatar. But I was the queen troll that jumped up on his stage, and I was cussing him out in private chat. Because he said, I know you're not a racist, Janet. I know they just made this story up about you. I dig you. We spent 2 hours talking about it.
I don't have any mods in the chat. Oh, I'm sorry, if it's Janet, hold your. I don't have any mods in the chat. I see the messages coming in from the clouds. I don't have mods up there.
I don't care what they say, sweetheart. Let them
okay.
talk.
No. I thought I had a mod. I think TREECEY's in the chat, right?
I don't care. That's the thing about
okay, so now, Misunderstood, is she here to apologize? And now, I'm gonna. Is it okay to take some questions, Empress Janet? Okay. And you can. Yeah, okay. Let me use my phone for them, you guys, because I see it a lot better. The screen goes too fast for me, so I'm not on my phone. I'm using my phone for the screen. Okay, so there's a question. Kwani says, Misunderstood, is she?
Donald, there's never been a problem between us, Donald.
Oh, hey, I'll get to that question in a second if it's okay. Is she here to apologize to the Black community?
I think you did that one already. You might want to rewind it.
Hang on, I got it. So Kwani, she did want to publicly apologize, and she has apologized. I wanted others to hear that apology because I still heard this narrative with Empress Janet and other people, and I wanted her to clear the air. But she did publicly apologize to the Black community. Am I putting words in your mouth, Empress Janet?
No, you're correct.
And she did that earlier.
Donald, I think he's amazing. I love sliding with him. I loved being with him. He was
So
there.
Donald Goins, let's call it the obvious because I want to give a background. Some people don't understand some of the history. So Donald Goins is asking, do they have a problem? So there was, what's the relationship? Did you guys co-host together at one time?
No. He was over at Demetria's channel, and I liked how he comforted her at the time she was going to rehab. And I was on my 1-year anniversary of my ex-husband being murdered. I didn't want to go like dark and start dragging people on panels just to feel good about the pain that I was feeling. Donald just came out of nowhere. He allowed me to come to his show. We did karaoke. We slid together, which I call portal jumping. And I learned that he understood what a troll was. And he wanted to change things to be a better promoter. Like, he likes to promote other channels. He likes to promote people. But I think that the echo, which is people in your ear, or other people that are trying to tell you what to do sometimes, can lead you down a path. You know, I was upset when I heard that Donald was running a play on me. But the person that said it was the person that actually was running the play. So I miss Donald. He comforted me in a time in the real world that I could have snapped out on all these people. And I got COVID like last week.
Oh, I do remember you saying that. Yeah.
I couldn't speak. I couldn't breathe. And you know what I thought? I've asked for forgiveness. I'm free. If Father takes me home, I'm okay. I wouldn't regret nothing because I've asked for forgiveness. So again, publicly, if I have to say, forgive me because you guys were hurt by those words, I would ask that. And if you can't, it's okay. And if you can, then understand, I've learned. I never did it again. Even when me and Donald went at it, we went to the Instagram and we talked. I apologized for dragging him. And he said, okay. And that's what I love about him. Y'all can't change my feeling about Donald. I didn't think Donald was sexually looking at me because I thought he liked big women. But I thought he emotionally loved me as a friend, as a state-to-state friend. I'm a Yankee. So you're a West Coaster. They're down south. For those days that I spent with those beautiful people, they treated me with kindness. I had fun with them. Even West. I apologize to West. I called him an asshole. He's not an asshole. He just speaks his mind. He's a West Coaster like you, darling. He doesn't hold back on his truths. So I hope he can forgive me if he hears this in the ethers. But I'm not being big of you. I didn't come to Donald with hate. He can't say that I asked him for anything. I never asked him to promote my channel. Never asked him to come over. Even when he did, he engaged. He listened to the topic. Because he knew that my channel wasn't like his. But I was a troll. I used to be the queen troll. I can take anything you say. You can hit me with your best shot, fire away. But when you're typing my name in the chat room, I'm so narcissistic, misunderstood, I don't care. Please tell me you don't like me. It's okay. Because you think about me to type about me. So you must like something. And that's okay. You can be angry. I'd be angry. I hurt people. But I said I was sorry because I didn't want to live with that pain. I don't want to do nothing out here on these YouTube streets that would somebody's in pain when they shut their computer off because of Janet. I'm not doing that no more. I used to engage in that behavior. That's why the Mo3 troll sector, that's where Donald comes from, was heaven. Because we could say whatever we wanted over there if it got down and dirty for round 30.
I'm gonna ask you guys this, and I think I get really comfortable here. Don't mind me. Look at me. Put my legs up a little bit. I see some of your questions. I see some of your comments. I'm gonna ask my mods to keep the chat respectful, you guys. I feel like this.
Yeah, do it from this.
Yeah, I feel like this, you guys. There's a lot of people that don't apologize for a damn thing, no matter how wrong they are. I see Free Thinker saying he wants to see everybody show their ancestry tests. I think that stuff is extreme. I do appreciate, Empress Janet trying to make amends and stuff, but I feel that I just think that there comes a point in time when we gotta move on, and you can't convince everybody to like you. This is just my opinion. You guys have your own opinion. Templar says, I was not okay, Empress. You have more to give, so I'm glad that you are still here. Donald, I hope that you are being sincere and not condescending, you guys. I am looking at the chat right now if you have any more questions for Empress Janet. Empress Janet, again, I am glad that you cleared the air about some stuff.
Well, I want to be clear about a comment that I've seen. I don't do a platform of awareness of narcissism against it. I am loving everyone for what they are. If you look up the word narcissistic, then you tell me what you are. Because if I have to pull the definition so we can learn something today, take time out, go to your Google, type the word narcissist, and see if you're one. But I've given people money. I've given super chats to people. When I went with Donald and we slid, I would leave a blessing. to let people know that we came in peace.
If you guys have a question, the chat goes really fast. I
never struck Lady Snoop's channel. I never got no information for Lady Snoop. Nobody gave me nothing about her. She was my friend. I used to give her intel information about Mona. Mona's from the UK. She's a white woman hiding, saying she's a biracial woman. She paid people to get up on their stage and talk bad and say the N-word real hard. I confronted her at Gotti's channel, and I had proof of it. So I shared it with Miss Snoop. Later on, after the weeks went past, Lady Snoop actually started to bring Mona around her channel. So I figured she didn't want the information anymore. She was part of the problem. Because there is a secret society out here where people will pay to get up on panels and say nasty things about people. It's called a hate campaign, and they're creating hate and division so that people can just fuss and argue all the time. They feed off of your fear, and they feed off the hate. So I'll tell you that when Lady Snoop texted me when I was on Donald's panel, she said, "I know you're not a racist, Janet," because I called her, because I could call her on Instagram. She said, "I've known you for a while. I want to get underneath this story." I said, "Thank you." I said, "I'm over at DG's because this is where I've been hanging out, and they've already brought it to his channel. They already brought it to him." I said, "You know, if you want to network, let's have the interview. Let you come over to DG's, promote that you're going to go live, just like you did when you came over. Talk to my community about it." I said, "You know, do this with me, and we'll go from there." She never came to Donald's panel. She basically didn't want to hear me canceling the interview. I canceled the interview because somebody told me to. They told me I was going to be set up, that people were going to attack me, that I wasn't going to be able to get my story out. I kind of watched that go down a couple times, so I was kind of leery about giving my story to her. I wanted to give it to Donald because I was so heartbroken that they brought that to his channel. I had already told him about Mr. Unknown and all the psycho stuff. I didn't know I had to go through like everything I've ever said as a queen troll. Because again, I don't think you guys know, but dark trolls aren't too nice. The nice trolls are the people that hide and stay in the clouds or just come down and say, "Hi, how are you?" They still trolling. They're still in the bushes, as y'all call it. But in the end, I didn't want to bring that stuff to Donald's channel. So I tried to do it in a professional manner with Donald so that we could basically break the story there. When I turned down her interview, that's when she got angry. All the other stuff came from just me playing. I got angry when she was accusing me of stuff. So I didn't create the story with Rico. Rico chose to go on the panel to speak about her because he knew she was lying. A lot of people knew she was lying. And knew that she was a scammer and all that other stuff that they wanted to tell me. I didn't take nobody's information. I just created a story that I was going to go to California and I was going to get her. You know, I was going to make her pay. But that was just to scare her because I knew that they would take that content and run with it. So then when I was accused of striking a channel, which I clearly had COVID, I actually put on my community wall that I did. And I did, I think, put you involved in it. So I want to apologize for adding your name to it. You had nothing to do with it.
Right.
No, what was
Oh, is that why she said I struck her channel? No, I don't pay attention to that kind of stuff. You don't even have to worry about that. I don't look at people.
I just wanted to trigger her one more time because she didn't like being called out her name. But they don't have no problem calling me a mutt or, you know, all the mulattoes that they want. But, you know, when you call somebody a cockroach or a wildebeest or, you know, all the other words that we could probably not say, you know.
I remember Miss Mona, and I adore Miss Mona. Miss Mona also had those issues, and she had the issues with the same content creator as far as the racist comments and the remarks. And I know that Mona would go there deeply, and Mona doesn't apologize for a damn thing. So I think that's really big of you to do that. Again, you guys, my opinion is a little different than a lot of other people because of a certain content creator whose husband walks around calling people Sambo and the N-word, and I'm wondering why are we so accepting of people that's not of our own race saying that N-word that have no black in them at all, and I played clips of that, and I just have questions. Passionately Geisha says this negativity, in my opinion, isn't needed at the moment. I don't feel that it is negative. I feel that it's positive, but you guys are entitled to your own opinion. Get your hair curl misunderstood. It'll be pretty on you. It's the weather here. My hair is not holding up. Misunderstood still, Nano. When are we going to further discuss that trip? Not right now. Stay on topic. Hi, Pamela. So what I'm gonna say is this, Empress Janet, I feel, okay, so when people are calling your color store racist, I wanna make that clear. What is your response for that?
I'm sorry if I laugh, but I just learned what these were. I had to go down my own rabbit hole in Wonderland to learn about these things, and nope, I'm not claiming it. I'm a universal woman with a multicultural attitude. I love every race, creed. I'm a pansexual woman, so I am all open to emotional connections, physical connections. If you say you're a unicorn, I'm still gonna love you as if you were a unicorn.
Okay, you guys. And you want to know something? A lot of us that don't do the ancestry test, we don't really know what's in us. We've seen her. She's a mixed woman. She's clearly a mixed woman. She's not a Caucasian woman. And even if she was, people are people. I do feel, my opinion, was a comment distasteful? Absolutely. But I think that moving on and learning from your mistakes, there was a back and forth. There's Empress Janet. Shout out to Empress Janet. You are gorgeous.
So I'm going to share with you in the back.
Do you want me to put it back up again while you're on camera?
Yeah.
Okay, share it with me.
One thing I learned is, again, if we tally up the numbers, let's tally up the numbers.
You are, I think that you did an amazing job. I want to, so let me say this. Your slogan, the mad chatters, what do you call yourselves over there? I know that you're in the Wonderland.
Mm-hmm.
That slogan, I like that you have the mad chatters or something like that. How's it? Let me go back.
Yeah, I call them mad chatters.
That's what I was going to say. The mad chatters and how you, okay, so the Wonderland and the mad chatters and things like that, and you guys are covering a lot of stuff. I think that the apology says a lot. I think that people don't really know the history with your co-host, your ex-co-host and things like that, and I think that you told your story in a timing that you wanted to tell it, and people should accept that.
I appreciate you giving me your time. Like I said, I could have done it anywhere. I don't do this content on my own channel. So that's why I continued with topics when I came back from the cold. And when you came over, I was going to actually do it with TREECEY if that was something she was going to do. But I'm glad it worked out with you just because I know you from back when I first met you on Octavia's channel.
That's right. Shout out to Octavia's Prime. Shout out to the mad chatters, y'all. I be up in Empress Janet's chat. Y'all have any last minute questions? Empress Janet, I think, has covered a lot with us, and I'm really appreciative of her coming here. Freethinker says it's crazy that people on YouTube act up so much that folks need to prove their ancestry. Empress Janet is better than me. I wouldn't show ish, and neither would I. Thanks for sharing your ancestry.
What I am is a free-willed person. Everyone has their free will to do as they choose. But there's always consequences for our actions. I'm about hope, I'm about forgiveness, and I'm about love. So I appreciate the love that you've shown me. I appreciate everyone who listened. And who didn't hear it, it's okay. Some will hear, some will see, some will do both. Some will know that their time has come, that you have to make a decision. Are you on the side of right or wrong? They're allowed to choose those things, misunderstood. So that's why you can't worry about what they say.
No, you can't. Hashtag Venus Empress Janet's Wonderland. I pinned her link on top. You guys can feel free to subscribe and hang out in the Wonderland. Janet has been so supportive over me, and I definitely am really grateful, Empress Janet, that you came and you shared your story, and you are beautiful, looking like Freddie from a different world. What ethnicity does she identify as?
I got big eyes, I got big face, I'm old, I need my glasses. Yeah, I'm 44 years old, I'm a Capricorn, I'm a single woman, own her own house, all her kids went to college, nobody was a criminal, everybody has their driver's license. So, ta-ta guys, thank you for listening.
Empress Janet, before you go, one last question if that's okay.
Sure.
What ethnicity do you identify as, for the record?
Other.
Other. There it is. I adore you, Empress Janet. Thank you for hanging out with us. Bye. I believe that everyone has a story, and Empress Janet, she shared a little with us. She has an amazing background. She had she has her struggles like everybody else, and I really appreciate her taking the time out to come here. Y'all know what? I would like to see some of y'all ancestry tests.
When I found out that my racist white family was, racist.
I don't know what mixed baby needs to hear this, but it's okay if you drop your white mom. It is. There are so many white mothers who sit here and they have mixed babies, and then they literally destroy us. My mom, ever since I was little, has been calling black women disgusting and loud and dirty and arrogant and ghetto, and for some reason she fails to realize that I am the same woman that she is talking about. She fails to realize that there's no difference between us. The only difference is the slightly lighter complexion. That's it. Y'all sit here as white women and you have black and brown and Asian children, and then you literally talk about us like we can't hear you. You talk about how we're disgusting and how we leech off the government and how we're not even from America and how We don't even need to have protests for things because everyone's created equal in the first place, but then you date white supremacists and bring them into our own fucking houses. And you expect us to be comfortable. You expect us to be comfortable with your husbands that wear Trump hats. You expect us to be happy and accepting that you want to go out for shots of tequila and make fun of every man in the room and say, I bet his name is Juan. I don't find that funny. I don't find the joke in that. To make fun of everybody's fucking race except your kid because you, for some reason, have the capacity to think that they're different, to think that they are you, when they have never been a part of you in the fucking first place. I don't get it. I don't get how y'all can pretend that your kids don't hear you and then be absolutely baffled when they finally do and they finally don't want to be around you. So for the kids that have grown up in environments in the exact same that I have, I don't care if you're afraid of not having parents. I'm afraid of having a parent that can't even see who I am when I'm looking them right in the face. And the fact that I don't even have a parent that knows who I am, it's pretty much like having none anyways.